the Opie and Anthony Show.
Show's getting busy. We got Joe DeRosa in studio.
Hey, guys.
And Bill Burr has been waiting on hold for 15 minutes.
Oh, shit, he's a VIP.
What's up, Mr. Burr?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you, man?
Oh, Bill.
I'm doing excellent.
Congratulations
Yeah, no
on
shit.
Breaking Bad. Holy shit. How many episodes do you got?
I did one other one. I think I'll be on like episode 9 or 10. But
Yeah, I think you're.
I can't.
I think you're in cahoots with the family there. I think you're in cahoots.
You think I'm in cahoots?
I think you're in cahoots. Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, I have no idea what I'm. They only give you. You don't get the whole script.
Yeah, they don't want
Top
people.
secret over this, so it's little. You just get your little chunk that you're doing. But I'm such a huge fan of the show. I actually am glad they do it that way because, I've been watching that show since day one. So.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil it by being in it.
You don't want them to wreck it for you.
When I got the part
That's
on that,
funny.
I felt like a Star Wars fan that somehow got to be in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you get to play like a stormtrooper. And you're like putting on the suit going, am I really in this? This is ridiculous.
That was cool.
That's
You
awesome.
you sure showed that car wash guy.
Oh, that's right. Him with his hairy eyebrows.
I know. How do you look at those eyebrows? I love that show, man. It's fucking great.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and they shoot it out in New Mexico, which was a place I'd never been to, and it's I don't know, man. It's beautiful out there. And there's like no traffic. There's hardly anybody out there. So with all this crap that's going on in the economy, that's a good place to hole up.
Yeah, you just sit there and wait it out.
Easy to get a gun. You just buy a place with some well water. You start growing some zucchini. You get your windows going. You're all right.
You realize the world's problems aren't that bad if you hang out in a small town. Because you know that small town's not going to be taken over anytime soon. They're going to go for the big cities first, right?
Absolutely, and you like know all the cops. All you do is you make them like a bunt cake like every 6 months.
Bunt cake.
Then you're good. It's when you live in a city. Yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be like gangs in New York. I was actually working Reno recently, and I was out in Nevada, and I went to this place, Bazaar. It was a Bazaar Guitars. It was a guitar store and gun shop, all in the same like little strip mall. It's one of the greatest stores I've ever been to.
That sounds
in my life.
fantastic.
You would love it, dude. I walked in there and I saw like 6 handguns that were in like probably 5 of my favorite movies. They had like the Dirty Harry 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
Hey, it was only like $850.
Isn't that great?
It cost thousands.
Oh, you picked that up.
It was the actual gun, Bill? It wasn't like...
No. It's the same, like,
Oh,
it's the same
Joe.
style.
Same
It's
make.
like
Same make and
like
model.
Magnum Force.
The Dirty Harry guns hanging out in a mall?
I thought it was like... I thought that's why it was like... I was surprised how cheap it was. I thought it was like movie
I
memorabilia.
think if you're going to buy something that costs, that can kill somebody, it would cost more than like a Glock is as much as an iPod. It's like, hey, am I going to listen to all of the ABBA catalog, or am I going to blow someone away?
Gotta make those choices sometimes. Hey, you saw this whole economy thing, a while ago, Bill. You warned all of us.
Yeah, and I remember talking about that, and a particular sidekick calling me a conspiracy theory jackass. Granted, it was all the stuff I watched on YouTube and read on Wikipedia, but I don't know, dude. I got to be honest with you. I kind of let all that Alex Jones stuff go. It's just too. It just freaks you out after a while.
Too stressful.
At some point, yeah, you got to get a dog and go to the movies because there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, and you're right there. There's nothing you can do. You just get on the roller coaster and hope it stops at some point. You can get off.
I just hope I'm not too close to the riots when they happen in America.
You're going to be right in the middle of
I
them.
know. That's what I'm thinking. Fuck!
We're in the riot city, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of time before we have riots in America. And it's
NYPD
gonna
handles things different than the fucking English police, though. I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be New York. We said Philly.
Philly. I think Philly will go wild.
I think New York is ground zero for the riots.
Yeah.
They're coming, I'm telling you.
I'll tell you, I throw L.A. in there.
L.A.?
L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
LA is right.
But
there
LA's
good.
spread out, though, man.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's.
but this city technically has no water supply, and I think if the shit hits the fan, somebody's going to turn off the spigot upriver, and it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, let's turn it back into a desert.
I think New York.
That is creepy that LA really doesn't have a water source.
Yeah.
It'll be
That's
fine.
fucked up.
It'll be fine here.
Oh, good, thanks.
Oh, really, Joe?
Thanks, Joe. Joe DeRosa said things are going to be
We
fine.
thought the Dirty Harry gun was in a mall somewhere.
No, New York's got a certain camaraderie. Riots aren't going to happen here. When's the last time a riot happened in New York City?
It is odd. I think it was like the blackout of 1967 or something.
Riots don't really happen here,
But
man.
when was the last time there was it? Probably, I would guess around the Depression. I imagine that there was a lot of rioting going on. There was rioting going on during when the Federal Reserve decided to impose income taxes.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of riots there, Joe.
Yeah, a lot of riots.
But in recent years, I mean, this place doesn't even riot when the sports events happen. These other cities, Philadelphia, there's
You're
like
right,
riots
yeah.
over sporting events and stuff.
I don't see
I love
New
it
York
when
City
someone
rioting.
sounds more uninformed than me. You're awesome, Joe.
I think is this.
Joe acting like he's some historian of New York. Hey, I've been here 8 years. It's been pretty balmy.
You've
All
only
right.
been here 8 years, Joe?
Only 8 years, my friend.
After 9/11.
After,
I
right
don't-
after.
I don't acknowledge people that came here after 9/11.
Oh, is that it? They're not real New Yorkers?
Oh,
That's the
God.
cutoff.
Oh, God.
You
I
know-
came right after. I came a month after. No, I didn't. A year after. But
That's-
listen, let's not split hairs.
That's the
over
cutoff, though. You're all newbies.
it. Well, what do you want from
I
me?
was here on 9/11, 2002.
I seen it. I was in the mix.
If you
Yeah,
if you didn't smell flesh and plastic, I don't want to talk to you, Joe.
I think I agree with Joe, though. I don't think
Yeah?
New York is really kind of a riot-y place.
Thank you, Anthony.
I really don't see it happening in
There's
New
a
York.
there's a
I think
camaraderie.
you're
There's
kind
a
of right.
there's a respect that the citizens in New York have for this city. They respect.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
Laughing Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
I love you, Joe. You're a jackass. I'll tell you what the problem is. In Norway, you got a bunch of Norwegians. All right? Sweden, you got a bunch of Swedish people. Here, it's gangs in New York, straight across the country. Which, as long as there's enough food, water, and money, we're cool. The second that goes out the window, it's over.
Well, that is true. The second the second the food and water gets turned off, I give it a day and a half to 2 days at most.
Dude, when the blackout happened, there was no power, and everybody thought it was terrorists and stuff. People were drinking and dancing in the streets. Nobody
Yeah.
freaked out.
That'll stop
Hold on.
after day 2.
But see, Joe, that's your reference point. Me and Ant, because we're old-time New Yorkers. The other fucking blackout, this place was a fucking...
What year?
77?
When it was very difficult to loot a television. It's like
They still did it,
very
though.
heavy. Now one guy's got like a fucking 60-inch television
Under his
He's
arm.
carrying it with that handle that's on top of the box. In the old days, it's like a fucking giant TV. It's 5 feet deep.
That a
Big heavy tubes.
You had to break into the hardware store to get the wheelbarrow to get the TV.
Yeah, you got the TV.
Yeah.
Made me
It was
laugh
complicated back then.
that you said
But,
that
Joe,
handle.
The blackout was
The
like,
handle, you mean?
well,
You know that
that
handle,
handle.
that crazy thing on top?
That wacky
What,
handle.
Bill?
the blackout, that was like a snow day for adults. Everyone was excited because they didn't have to go to work, so they started boozing. The economy didn't melt down, and all of a sudden bread was $200 a loaf.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Jesus, Joe, with your I've been here since 2002 history of New York. They ought to give you a little TV series on the Yes Network. Nothing will ever happen with Joe DeRosa.
We all laugh, but you know what? That's kind of a good idea.
it's a great
to see
idea.
New York through the eyes of a newbie like Joe DeRosa.
Oh, a newbie.
You're a newbie.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm going to say the same thing when you come to Philly.
Well, Yeah, I don't know shit about Philly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're a Philly newbie. You go there a lot.
I've been going there for the last 7 years. I don't know shit about Philly.
But I've seen you. You come down, you talk about the cheesesteaks and the Liberty Bell all the time to everybody.
Yeah, do I?
Like you know what you're talking about.
Let it be known, never
The
went-
Rocky Stairs.
Yeah, but
All right, I've done the Rocky Stairs, but I have not done the Liberty Bell
Rocky
yet.
Stairs.
Okay, I
That's
have done.
because you're a newbie.
Well, I was part of a wedding where they decided they wanted their pictures taken at the top of the stairs.
Just like a bunch of rookies.
Are you really gonna let Joe flip it around like this, as if people move from Manhattan down to Philly?
Yeah.
Bill, what are you doing? I got a leg up for a second there.
He's undermining
Don't
you, man.
expose it.
He's undermining
You
you.
don't know anything about Harrisburg, Virginia.
Do you go to the Empire State Building, Joe?
Never, because that's tourist shit.
You don't do tourist shit, right?
Dude, I've been here for 8 years. I've lived in Harlem already. I lived in Queens. I lived in Midtown.
Joe, you didn't live in Harlem.
I did. 137 and Broadway.
Yeah, but it was, by the time you got there, it wasn't Harlem anymore. The
137.
fact that you were
Look.
there, Joe, and never took a cinder block to the face, that wasn't Harlem.
Cinder
I
block.
think 137 and Broadway's not that bad.
Just because there was a few Danish shops that opened up doesn't mean that there weren't still crack dealers in the neighborhood.
one of
You
those-
know, it was half
Joe,
gentrified.
tell us about gritty 2002 New York. What was it like during those post-Giuliani years?
Gritty.
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Sometimes you had to walk 3 blocks to get a bottled water.
You
we
need that. You need that taxi driver look.
Exactly.
That look from Taxi
We
Driver.
lived through that, Joe.
The opening credits to The Odd Couple, like that gritty New York.
Should we show you the Odd Couple? We got to show you the Odd Couple open.
with the buses that were just spewing black smoke?
Yeah.
You only know Times Square is a nice, fun fucking place to
No,
get a bite to eat.
Well, my
I
aunt.
remember when I first started driving down to New York City to do spots, and driving down right when you got to the Bronx, so there was those burned out cars just sitting on the side of the
Oh
road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those things were scary during the day. I just remember thinking, like, what sort of Armageddon is going on down here that they can't remove that stuff?
Yeah, they had burnt out cars on the side of the road, Joe.
No.
And remember the buildings on the Cross Bronx Expressway? Yeah, Ann certainly will.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was all boarded up, and then they decided to try to make the buildings better by painting like flower pots and stuff where the windows would have been if they didn't have the fucking plywood
they
up.
tried to make them better.
My aunt.
But they fixed up all those buildings now. People are now living in them again. But you used to drive through there. I mean, those were all abandoned buildings.
My aunt used to live in the Bronx, so I remember coming up in the '80s and seeing like the burnout cars and the built, and just being like, "What? You know, it looked like a bomb went off."
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Was that when you came up for the Thanksgiving Day parade?
No,
You tourist.
no. We came up to
Did
see
you get
my
a good spot outside Macy's?
came up to see my aunt with dementia who was dying, but make jokes about it.
Jesus. You did used to see stripped cars everywhere. Not anymore. You don't see them anymore.
I know where that fucking button is.
That was
Don't
such
challenge me,
an
asshole.
obnoxious fucking.
Yeah.
Cars
sound
up on
effect.
blocks and
Yeah.
shit, and the hood gone, the engine gone, wires ripped out, and then it would sit there for like months.
All right, chill out, man. My family might have ditched a car too over the years. Yeah.
Not anymore now. They're just,
No. I think my dad dumped a car on the Cross Bronx once.
that was like a good dumping ground.
I've told the story, Bill Burr. My dad would get rid of cars like you get rid of the family pet after he dies.
Just dump it.
Well, no, you leave, and the kids don't know that the dog actually died, and then the father comes back with some story how it ran away or he had to give it to a farm or something. But he would do that with our family cars. He would leave.
Yeah.
He would get a friend, and 2 cars would leave the driveway, and only one would come back.
Yeah, what would you do with a car back then? You just would
My
dump
dad
it.
got lazy, though. Remember where I used to live in Centerport?
Yeah.
Top of the hill. It's now a medical building. He dumped one of the cars there. It was a mere mile and a half from the house. And my little brothers were growing up embarrassed because their friends would go, "Isn't that your family car, like, abandoned in this parking
no.
lot?"
That's funny, man.
But he used to take it into the Bronx and all that shit. Yeah, it was expensive to get
Take
rid
it
of
up
a
by
car.
the
You just
They're animals anyway. Let them lose their souls.
What's that?
Godfather.
Nice.
Bill Burr.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Bill.
I want to get to the big announcement that Bill has, which is really amazing.
My big announcement is I'm reactivating my MySpace page.
Yes.
I have,
Finally.
No.
This is
My big announcement is I am going to be performing at Carnegie Hall on November 11th.
That is
Carnegie
fucking
Hall.
believable.
That's pretty
Carnegie
goddamn
Hall.
big.
Dude, congratulations.
Carnegie.
We'll get back to beating you up, but before we do that, we got to congratulate you. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. I'm actually been trying to block it out that that's actually going to happen, but
Are you freaked out?
well, yeah, I keep thinking about it and kind of thinking like, well, where do you go from there? Or you just randomly see something about somebody and they perform there and it freaks you out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be doing the show with Paul Verzi and Joe DeRosa, the Teen Idol sensation from your wonderful program.
Joe DeRosa,
Yeah.
too. Wow.
Riding coattails
Look
into
at that.
Carnegie
Yeah,
Hall.
right? Look at you.
That's awesome, though, man.
Shit.
You can put that on your resume.
It's going to be
Joe.
fun. Now, Opie, will you be able to make this show, or is 9:30 going to be too late?
It's a
Oh,
7:30
damn.
show.
Oh, damn.
Well, Joe DeRosa invited me to his birthday celebration, but it started at 9:30, which is a little late for me these days. So now he's holding it.
Actually, at 7:30, Opie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
And tickets go on sale at
Monday.
on Monday, August 15th. There, I got it all up.
Tickets, go to nycomedyfestival.com, it looks like, for tickets.
That's right.
Also available through Carnegie Charge. I don't know what that is. I guess the number is 212-247-7800 or the Carnegie Hall website, which is carnegiehall.org.
Boy,
That's
how do you-
awesome, Burr. Congrats
how
again.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
A lot of hard work and dedication, Ant. Perseverance. These kids don't have it these days.
That old gag.
Now, Joe, as
Yes.
as a full-time New York tourist, is it weird that you're going to be actually performing on the Carnegie Hall stage?
You know it is, because when I saw the revival of Gypsy there when I was 12,
Oh, wow.
I always had dreams
Are
of
you
stepping
gonna-
on that stage.
Are you going to take the double-decker tour bus past Carnegie Hall first and learn about it from the guy with the fucking bullhorn?
Joe's going to show up in a tux that night and act like he's headlining.
Are you going to go to the Carnegie Deli afterwards, you tourist?
Oh, yeah.
Get one of those big sandwiches.
I'll have the Joe DeRosa.
We don't have a sandwich named that, sir. Well, you goddamn should.
I hate those
Joe's
sandwiches.
Joe's going to do what he always does. He's going to hang in the lobby like he's out in front of the cellar trying to pick up some drunk whore as she walks out.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Wow, he just blew up your spot, Joe.
Damn.
I'm going to try to bang a classy theater-going gal that night.
Yes.
All the
Yeah.
drunk whores that are listening to us thinking that Joe actually liked them. Yeah, that's going to be awkward for you, Joe.
Around her neck there, Joe.
Yeah.
Exactly. A little fucking handbag. I'm into it.
One of those little dogs.
One of her, she's got her theater fan with her.
Yes, and opera glasses, right? Those opera glasses, yeah. I believe that's Joe DeRosa on the stage.
Joe's goal that night is to bang a socialite.
A debutante.
Hey, Bill, you know our audience is a bunch of assholes, but they're all like breaking character going, holy shit, this is awesome. They're really excited,
Yeah,
man.
that's very cool. God damn.
I can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. So hopefully, I'm on my game that night.
Yeah, I've tuned in. I've tuned into a couple of your specials there. They're available on Netflix, and really fucking great, man. You just you come leaps and bounds from the old days when we used to say you were good, but.
Thank you.
I'm teasing, of course.
His
Bill.
new hour, too, is his best, if you don't mind me saying, Bill. I think it's your best hour.
Not at all, Joe.
Not the one, you're not, I don't mean your new hour like your last special. I mean the new hour you're doing on stage, I think, is your best. I don't know how you keep doing that. You keep coming out with a new hour, every other year.
Easy, Joe. I keep failing in my personal life. It really fuels the
If you didn't spend so much time on tour buses, Joe DeRosa, I'm not going to let this one go. blow off a ferry to the Statue of Liberty, and maybe you can write some material.
Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. Don't bring
Too much?
Don't bring the material into it,
Oh, no, we
No.
don't do that. Joe DeRosa is absolutely hilarious.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, you're right, though, because then the listeners get all confused. Why would I ever see him? The boy said he sucks. No, Joe DeRosa does not suck. Bill Burr does not suck. And believe it or not, Rich Voss does not suck.
No.
They're all great on stage.
No,
You're
but
right. You're absolutely right
Burr's going to...
with what you just said there, Joe.
Thank you, Hope. Burr's going to blow the lid off of Carnegie Hall. It's going to be on. I'm fucking so happy for a friend. You know what? You know how much it takes for a comic to be genuinely happy for another comic?
A lot.
And I am genuinely happy for Bill. It's awesome.
Because you're part of the bill.
Yeah, because you're on.
That's got nothing to do. You make a fair point, but let's not.
You stopped on me.
Bill, fire him right now so I can see if he's really happy for you.
Oh my God, I can't imagine what he'd write on his Twitter account and his 2,000 followers.
Oh, shit.
That would be a PR nightmare. Come on, Joe, let's get back to trashing each other.
All right.
It's so goddamn nice. It's creeping me out.
All right.
Hey, how's L.A. treating you, Bill?
I actually love it out here, if you can believe it. But I figured out the secret to living out here.
Yeah.
Is what I didn't do the last time. Last time when I lived out here, I tried to do New York stuff, like get a good slice of pizza at 4 in the morning. And when I couldn't, I was like, this place sucks. So you just do L.A. stuff when you're out here, you know?
Cash it in by...
You go hiking, you live your own little world.
And everything's over by 2 a.m.
Yeah, but you go out at 8. I mean, I don't know how New Yorkers act like they go out at 8 p.m. and drink until 5 in the morning.
No, it's pretty much 11. You're out by 10 or 11 here in New York, and then you're out until 4 in the morning. But,
Unless you have that powdered 5-hour energy, then you can go out at 7 p.m.
Yes.
The only reason I like the 4 a.m. cutoff in New York is because of comedy. Like, it's because on Fridays and Saturdays you're getting done at sometimes as late as like 2 a.m., and it's nice to be able to go somewhere for a couple hours to unwind.
Yeah, not just walk through a ghost town to go home and...
Yeah, and sit on your lonely couch. Oh, God.
Drink by yourself.
You got a lonely couch, Joe?
Oh, the loneliest. I got the loneliest couch in town.
Why is it so lonely?
It's just, it's a one-bedroom apartment with a single man. It's if you're not bringing back a it's very lonely, you know?
You know?
Yeah, so it's...
Well, Bill, we miss you.
Well, I miss you too, Opie.
We miss you, though. We miss doing radio with Mr. Burr. Carnegie Hall, Friday, November 11th. Get that on the calendar, people.
Tickets on sale Monday, August 15th at 10 a.m. That's Eastern time.
And I believe...
Listen, I'm coming in town, what is it, the November 21st? That's a Sunday, and I'll be there in New York the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I'm doing the Stress Factory. I do Nashville the week before, so I figure what's the point of flying all the way back west? I'll just come straight to New York.
Oh, good.
And so if you guys will have me, I'll definitely drop by as much as you'll let me.
Of course.
Dude, you're one of the few that gets the open door. You know that.
Hey, I've been talking to. I almost got my girl talked into letting me get a pistol.
Oh yeah.
We got to talk about that. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Just blast away.
I can't see Bill Burr with a pistol.
Why? It'd be fun.
I think he would shoot somebody.
Nah.
Bill, would you shoot somebody?
No, it all depends on the situation. If they're coming into my house and they're trying to steal my Cheerios after the dollar collapsed, I definitely.
No, we all understand.
You know what's great? There's so many fat people in this country, so. Mm-hmm. You know, usually you got to go with the shotgun as your first one just so you can get the general area. But with all these fatties, I think it's pretty easy.
Now, Bill would be good with a pistol. Bill's like a collected and poised guy. He's got his things that'll set him off and make him fly off the handle. But, you know, he's very He's very poised. He's the kind of guy that, as he was like teaching you to shoot, he'd be talking to you about like respect the gun and all that stuff.
He's a sensible enough guy.
Yeah, seriously.
I've throughout the years, through some of his insane rants, I see that he is a sane guy.
Right now, by the way.
Yes, they are. They are. You know, hey, even a broken clock.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
I didn't get a broken clock. I don't know what that is.
See, I didn't do the second part.
The cliche, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day.
Oh, Jesus. What, are you getting highbrow on me?
Never.
You know, my roommate in college told me he made that up.
Stop it.
I swear to God,
Really?
I believed him. I never heard it before. He goes, I thought of a great cliche today.
Oh, shit.
You know, I was looking at the clock.
Yeah, I swear to God, the clock on our oven was broken.
What's his name?
James Cargill.
But the funny thing is, maybe he did. Because
Where's
someone
that?
had to come up with it.
I think it's an older. I think it's an older saying than your roommate.
Fair enough, sir.
I don't
Fair
think
enough.
he wasn't.
I was reading a magazine the other day, and there was a bunch of rappers talking, and they were talking about women, and one of them said, you show me a beautiful woman, and I'll show you a guy that's tired of fucking her. And then another guy said, yo, that's hot. And I'm like, that's like a cliche at this point. How have you never heard that expression?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gave the other guy credit as if that was his observation.
Dummies.
All right.
Bitch in time save 9.
Oh, Billy. Well, get your ass back to New York. Get on the show, and we'll discuss some firearms.
Absolutely. All right, gentlemen. Thank you for having me. And Joe, it's always nice to talk to a gritty New Yorker like yourself. I'll see you soon.
All right, Bill Burr.
See you, Bill.
The big announcement, Carnegie Hall, November 11th. And I've just been told we're going to have front row tickets to give away in the coming weeks or maybe a month. Great.
That's good.
Tickets go on sale Monday. I think this thing sells out for you, Bill, if you're still there. So I would suggest people get on the phone immediately on Monday. All right, Bill. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you, man.
Bill Burr, everyone.
I would like to chat with Bill about firearms. Bill's always been into like guns and pistols. Been like, hey, he always asks me questions. What is that? What kind of gun do you think that is good?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
If you looked in Bill's head,
yeah.
like for what he sees the future as, it would be Red Dawn just playing on repeat. I'm not surprised he wants a gun.
He just guns, gold, and some food.
Yeah, if Bill
He's
could
fine.
take it back to the fucking Old West.
Yeah.
Let's
he'd do it.
let's go to the Odd Couple TV show opening theme for Bill.
Oh yeah.
For Joe DeRosa.
I've seen this. He picks up the cigar with the
No.
umbrella.
No, it's just that gritty New York.
This is from 1970.
This is 1970 New York. You got, look at there's a hooker walking in front of Oscar Madison.
Look how dirty the people look.
Everyone,
Look how out of shape they are.
strip clubs on the street.
What happened to his shoes?
He stepped in wet cement.
Oh,
That used to happen.
man.
Yeah.
That must have been tough back then.
Look at the.
That's Times Square, believe it or not.
I know.
But look how shitty it looks.
It doesn't look that different. I mean, I know it was shittier, but I mean, this isn't a great example, guys.
You know what? You're right.
Show
Joe.
me the Warriors, you know? I mean, that's, you know.
You've been right a lot today, Joe.
and I don't like it.
This is a bust right here.
Yeah,
You're
that
right.
one wasn't as good. I think there was a different
The
beginning,
movie
though.
The Odd Couple makes New York look way grittier than that.
Yeah.
When he's going to the go-go bars in the beginning when he's going to kill
The
himself.
go-go bars.
Yeah, remember when he goes to that hotel to commit suicide? There's that fucking greasy fat fuck eating pizza. $5, please. You know, those fucking joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started popping up around 2003, I believe.
The good old days.
The good
Yeah,
old days.
yeah. Look, I never said I was a tried and true New Yorker, but I'll tell you this. I love this place. It's my favorite place I ever lived. Nothing against Philly. I love Philly.
Where do you live in Philly?
I was born in Northeast Philly. I grew up, I'm not going to lie, I grew up in the suburbs, but I spent a lot of time, physical time in Philly because of, especially after I started doing comedy. It was like,
Yeah, you
I was
gotta
down there
go
every other
To the
fucking
big
night.
city.
My whole family lived in Philly, and it was, you know, I was down there a lot, but and I would live in Philly if my career got to the point where I didn't have to be in New York and like run out to auditions and do all the dumb shit you got to do. I would live in Philly.
There's parts of Philly that I like a lot.
Rittenhouse Square is
I love that's
fucking beautiful.
That's
dude.
about where I hang out usually.
Yeah. And then if you step one block off of it, you get immediately shot in the face.
Yeah, you got to be really careful.
I'd live anywhere but fucking New York if I didn't have to work in New York. It's the worst. And I don't mean Jersey either.
Yeah.
But you don't live. You live.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about tax-wise and the bullshit traffic and all that stuff. To get a nice giant chunk of property in Pennsylvania, not Philly, I would go more fucking, rural.
This is my dream, and one of my dreams, and I'm starting to look into it now to see how I can orchestrate this financially at some point. I want to buy, excuse me, I grew up, for all intents and purposes, in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. That's the most prominent part of the area I grew up in. There's this whole section out there where if you get into the surrounding towns, there are farmettes is even too big of a word or whatever. But they're farmhouses, old houses made out of stone and whatever, with maybe 2 acres of land around it, big backyard, trees surrounding the property. Some of them have little barns out back or whatever. I want to buy one of those, make it as private as I can between the trees and putting some hedges and shit up in the front yard, and have it as like my escape, so I can go home, have all my boys from back home over, my family, have bonfires in the back.
Yeah,
drink.
not worry about pain in the ass neighbors or anything.
You want to be Amish.
Amish, except I'm allowed to go to the Wawa if I
Build
need
some
to.
wood-burning stoves. Sell them to the public.
Yes.
I saw some Amish.
Work with my hands.
Barn raisings. That would be great.
They had a farmer's market in Rittenhouse Square this past weekend. I was down there, and the Amish were there. They just look like weirdos.
Yeah, they're fucking weirdos.
And then I feel bad for their kids because they're being brought up in this community, and they don't even realize what they could be doing with their lives. They had the straw hats on and stuff.
I do have a fantasy of banging a hot Amish.
Do you know what our pussy would smell like?
Yeah.
Tell us more, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know
after churning butter? You know what her calloused hands on your cock would feel like from that splintered butter churn?
Oh, God. Her pussy would smell like...
Slow down, Joe. Just slow down.
Why?
It smell like what?
That'd be great, though.
Yeah,
taking that bonnet off. The first thing that comes off is that bonnet.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this is how bad her pussy would be.
And you know it would be a big hairy bush.
Remember Indiana Jones' Last Crusade?
Yeah.
Remember at the end when he's got to go through there will be 3 leaf trials, so cunning, whatever.
Yes.
And then when he's got to go through the first one, only the penitent man will pass, and Sean Connery's going, penitent, only the penitent man, only the penitent man, and he's whispering it to himself as he has to kneel or whatever. Me and my friend used to say, that would be like if you got like a really bad smelling pussy, like right in your face, but you had to eat it out, and you'd just be sitting there going, penitent, only the penitent man. Only the penitent man. That's. I'm going around a little bit in a wide circle here, but that's how bad her pussy would smell. You would have to say that to yourself
Just
to get through it.
Dude,
it would. They've never.
What? They don't bathe? Come on.
They bathe, dude, but you got to do more than bathe to make a pussy not stink.
You're like what?
Like what, man?
Just clean it.
Jumping jacks.
Healthy ones are self-cleaning, by the way. They're like a self-cleaning stove. The healthy ones.
They get up to the same temperatures.
And you do have to wipe them off with a little Fantastic every now and then. But as long as they're keeping it clean, they're taking a washcloth to it. You don't have to stick something up there and constantly be fucking checking the pH like a pool.
Can we Google image Amish broads? I'm going to see if we can find a good one. For Anthony.
And I'm talking about, of course, one of the virginal ones.
Well, because your fantasy, you think you're going to bang the chick from Witness, and that's not what it's going to be like.
Yeah, something like that. No, it wouldn't be.
No, dude. You're going to take down her pants, and it's going to look like fucking... Orson Welles when he had the beard.
We will serve the wine before it's time.
Just all skin and fucking hair.
Yeah. There's a looker right there.
Oh, Christ.
I don't know.
Her pussy could start that fire without a match.
Amber's weblog.
I don't know. There's just something about a hot, get a hot Amish girl and that that fucking dumb outfit.
Are they inbred?
And then just fucking it would take you an hour to undress her with all those fucking clothes, those big fucking lace-up witch shoes that go to their knees.
How many layers do you think you got to get through to get to the pussy?
Fuck, there's got to be 8 layers of clothes.
Now you're exaggerating. How many layers do you think?
A fucking one of those dumb things that go underneath the dress to make the dress so you can't see under
You
it.
spend 20 minutes in the buckles alone.
A lot of buckles.
Oh, God, dude. They're just fucking... Their pilgrim outfits. The worst. Sam, is there a hot Amish chick on there somewhere?
We tried. This is the hottest one we could find right now.
Wow.
What's like a fake one?
That's Sam searching, too. If Danny
Oh,
was
look
searching...
at her. She looked hot.
Yeah, just
go,
put in
no,
Amish
go
nudes.
up. No, not
Yeah,
you
I like
piece of shit.
She's selling plums.
Ugh.
Oh, my God.
No, get rid of her. Go no, up. No,
woman-
you suck.
Look
God,
at that.
you
Look
suck.
at that fucking inbred. Did you look at their faces? Look at their children of the corn faces that they have.
Yeah.
Look at her face. Can you blow that up?
Yeah, blow it up. Come on, let's see this shit.
The Amish Quilter is the name of the website.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a thing you
Big one.
do when you're fucking a chick. Did you give her an Amish Quilter?
The tens of
Oh,
hits.
boy.
Oh, God, they really are nasty.
Look at that
They
chick.
look like Romanian.
She's got the one on the right is midget face, and she's normal size.
She does.
We got some intel coming.
The other one looks like Jay Moore. Look, she looks like Jay Moore in an Amish outfit.
They all look like
She
Jay Moore.
does.
It's a community of Jay Moores.
She does. It looks like Jay Moore. She's doing a Christopher Walken impression right now for the other one.
Where's my bonnet?
Jay Moore's Amish. Let's say hi to Matt in Minnesota. Matt.
Matt?
Hey guys, the Amish, to keep that inbreeding down, put out personal ads to get different people's bloodlines, and they pay you to pretty much have sex with their daughters.
Oh, yeah?
That's
like Waterworld. The guy comes in there. Remember?
The
My buddy got paid $700 to sleep with an Amish broad down there, and pretty much the mother stood there the whole entire time and watched it.
I'd do that in a second.
what did he say her pussy
All right.
smelled like?
Is that chick Amish right there on the left?
No
Well,
way.
he said the house smelled in general, so...
The house smelled?
the pussy.
Oh, God, the house probably... the pussy smells so bad that the whole house stinks.
Dude,
Wow.
that's what I'm saying. You don't realize what it's like to not ever use Lysol until you never use it.
Really?
It's like that's what always kills me.
Take it
I'm
for
like,
granted?
yeah, you watch like Deadwood, and you know Ian McShane's pulling a chick's pants down. It's like, dude, don't act like the waft of stench just didn't knock you back across the fucking room.
They were probably so used
stinks.
to it. It probably was just the standard, like, so it didn't bother them.
It's. Can I just say something to
Yeah.
the women of the audience? And I don't mean this disrespectfully.
Of course
I
not.
really don't. I love women. I love them.
yeah.
I love having
Vagina.
sex with them and all that.
Yes.
Your pussies are disgusting. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, Joe, what's wrong with you?
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to.
Another person saying they bust the Amish out so they could fuck out a family.
Yeah.
So I guess this is
Yeah.
something that's happening in the community.
Well, how come I've never seen any Amish
that lady.
chicks that wanted some kind of shit?
Huh?
Yeah.
They used to come down the Mennonites when I went to Kutztown U in Pennsylvania, and we were right next to the where the Mennonites lived. It was right near Kingpin, the movie Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
That was Scranton, Pennsylvania. That was like an hour from us. It was all Amish and Mennonite. And the Mennonites
Yeah.
would come down sometimes and hang out with us and shit. And they would go fucking batshit, dude. They would go batshit. Because they get this, like, leave. They get to do, like, some sort of...
Yeah, they get that part of their life where they're able to just not be
I think
Amish
it's
for a
called
while.
Rum Spring.
It's called Amok time.
Rum Spring. Or
It's every
something like
7
that.
years.
Yeah, it's like a shitty
have to
version
go
of
back.
Coming to America.
Vulcan and breed.
Yeah.
That's when they decide if they're going to, go all in with
Yeah.
the whole Amish thing, I think.
Dupring is
They
in
go
charge of that.
nuts, though.
Yeah, they allow
Yeah.
them to go nuts for what?
Yeah.
A week or something? Long weekend? I don't know.
What? Oh, right.
What's that?
Sorry.
What's dinner?
That was when Spock had to go back to Vulcan to breed because he was freaking out. He got all horny, and then he wound up getting in the fight with Kirk because she picked Kirk as the other guy. So they had a fight. This is a fight to the death. Oh, wow. And then Bones, of course, shot Kirk up with some shit that made him look dead, but he really wasn't dead. Spock thought he had killed him.
Is that the one where it's like, you've pitted us against each other? Fools, that one? The
Oh,
famous?
Oh, that's probably 15 episodes.
No, but that's the song. Dan it.
Yeah, they did a takeoff on it on Cable Guy.
Cable Guy, yeah. That's my favorite part of the movie when he's doing
It
that.
really is hilarious. He did such a great imitation of that. They also use those weapons, I think, in the Gamesters of Triskelion.
Jesus
brawls.
Christ.
Oh, I am a complete Star Trek original series geek and movie geek. Whoa. What's going on there? Oh, see, this glass should be one way, so we don't look so perverted looking.
I think it's bring your daughter to work day or something.
All right.
Is that what's going on, Sam?
No, she looks a little older than that.
Daughters can be a little older.
Did you see the fucking disgusting, creepy look? You didn't see because he's got his head turned. He literally goes, "Oh, she looks a little older than that."
That girl's maybe 15 times.
No, stop it.
Sam, ask her.
Oh, my God.
Maybe we shouldn't ask. I don't know who that guy is. Let's say hi to Jerry in Virginia. Jerry?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Stop. It's creepy looking. You're not seeing it. He's biting his lower lip.
What's wrong with
He
you?
literally
She's
looks
only
like
15
he should
tops.
be smelling panties right now.
She looks Amish.
Her bone structure isn't fully developed yet.
No, that's fucking perfect.
Oh, my God. I like soft bones. They can't break.
She's not 15.
Sam's coming back in. I'm going to
They're
ask him how
telling-
old he thinks she is. I bet you he doesn't say over 15.
They're telling them about...
Hold on, Jerry, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, he's talking a little. You don't... Like
Well, Sam stopped to talk.
Look
What do
at
you got for
little
the show?
shorts she's wearing. You don't like that at all?
She's like 18.
She's fucking 18.
The only reason I give her that much is she's wearing the shirt where you can see the bra.
Yeah.
Who lets a
the young
she's
girls
18.
are dressing slutty.
She's 18. Come on.
They're really just pigs from a young age these days. It's a shame, man.
Sam,
What's a shame?
my question is very simple. How old do you think that girl is that Ant was
Honestly.
biting his lower lip over?
No, I had a little piece of skin hanging.
I believe under 20.
Oh, that
18.
doesn't help.
I can't say with certainty that she's.
Does she look like she could be 15?
She could be.
No.
But she's
Not saying
like-
she is, saying she.
You guys are out of your
Because the
minds.
guy.
Yeah.
Is definitely her dad.
And he's 32 years old.
Well, go ask him.
How old are you?
Yeah.
No.
Can't they?
Can't ask
no.
them. No.
Go,
Oh, is that bad?
go. Are you taking
Yeah,
the day off from
this
school?
place.
Oh, it's summer.
They'd be like,
yeah,
HR.
Plus, I just said hello to them and then walked in here. So for me to go back out and say, by the way, how old are you? Would be somewhat
Joe,
transparent.
how old do you think she is?
The only
Sam didn't help at all.
the only reason I'm giving her 18 is because of the see-through shirt with the bra. If it wasn't for that, I would have said 17, 16.
What about
She's
Mars?
definitely not 16. I might say 17, which is completely legal in New York.
Mars is marching down the hall to
It
ask
is.
her.
Definitely. You're like a defense attorney that just finds the fucking loopholes. Wait a minute. Why definitely not 16?
Because she didn't look 16. There was
15.
a little bit more age to see.
Yeah. Did you ever
Than
see
that.
Raging Bull? She didn't look 14 in that
Yeah,
movie.
well, she was fucking 30 or something in that movie. In real life. Jesus Christ. What's up? What?
Mars is coming in.
What?
People are thinking teenager.
Yeah, well, that could mean 17,
Mars.
18.
In your honest opinion, how old is that girl?
I already know the answer to that question. I
Oh.
asked the father.
All right, hold on a minute. Hold
How
on.
did you ask the father?
You don't give
Excuse
a fuck.
me, how
Like
old
a
is
creep.
your daughter?
Mars don't give a shit.
And he told me.
All right,
He
hold
has
on,
no
hold on.
problem.
This is the deal. I think 15. He thinks 18.
18.
Joe?
15?
Joe?
18. I'm sticking with 18.
I'll say 17.
No, you're out, Sam.
No, I'm
Sorry.
not out. I saw her.
You
I'm
did
not.
under 20. That messed up everything.
Didn't mess up anything.
I'm saying 18.
I'm saying 15.
Mars, how old?
Opie gets a bell.
I
What?
know this shit.
15.
I
She
just
was
know
15.
this shit. I know this shit.
How do you let your daughter dress like that at 15? That's a disgrace.
You bit your lower lip over a
Yeah,
15-year-old.
you fucking
So?
creep.
You know what? You people are hypocrites, all you fucking guys.
I'm
What the
not.
fuck is up? And by the way, I'll preface this by saying anybody can come over and look at any computer I have in my house. You'll never see anything inappropriate. I want to preface it by saying that.
Smash cut.
And I know.
But let me tell you something.
I know what you're gonna say. She absolutely looked too young. I'm
Yeah,
being
that's,
honest.
That's what I'm going to say. No, I'm saying
I'm being
that's-
honest with
that
you.
any guy would look at that and go, "Yeah, that's hot." Stop.
Mars?
It's only your fucking. It's
Mars
only
is
this,
shaking his head.
It's only this fake fucking morality that people pour on so they don't look like perverts. Be honest for a second. Look at her and think of how supple that ass would be.
I honestly don't think she was hot.
Stop it.
I'll be honest.
I really don't.
fucking dishonest.
You're using the same. You sound like Hitler.
Thank you. Wow.
Why would you
Take that as a compliment.
We had him. We had him up against the ropes. You had to compliment him with that.
No, listen. Look, I'm not a hypocrite. I've been in here frequently talking about how 60-year-old women turn me on if they're hot enough. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not.
Well, that's
She
true.
looked young, Ant.
And if we had to all guess how old she is.
She didn't look like a woman.
What?
She didn't look like a woman.
Well, she was in between that girl-woman thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
She's still got her hymen, but she's always a woman to me.
What are you, John Valby all of a sudden?
John Valby.
Yeah.
Is he a nice guy?
Yeah.
He's a weirdo.
We like him.
He's a raging alcoholic.
Usually when he comes around, he like sleeps until he goes on the show.
All right.
Yeah, some
All right.
of you guys. You
You
just
got-
don't want to be honest.
You got a good point. I thought she was 18.
Yeah.
So,
and you don't and you're like, how do they let her dress like that? So what you're saying is, you thought that was sexy and attractive on her, those shorts.
no, what I was saying was the only reason I said she was 18, I was like, I don't think she's 18. The only
Yeah.
reason I'm guessing she's 18 is because she's wearing a shirt that's so transparent you could see her bra.
Okay.
I'm like, no 15-year-old girl should dress like that.
When she walked by, did you find her attractive?
I thought she looked a little young.
But did you find her attractive?
Listen, no. Here's the thing.
And
I
on this one, no.
I looked at her and said to myself,
Well, you two like old
I
bags.
said,
anyway.
that's a girl that is. You know what I mean?
Her bones look like they weren't developed
Oh,
yet.
stop. What do you got, x-ray vision?
You know whose bone was developed? Anthony's.
She looks like she still goes to the pediatrician.
Well,
I fucked that up. All
I know, she looks like she
happen.
still takes Sucrets when she has a sore throat.
All right, Joe, where are you going to be? We're going to take a break here.
God, you people.
I'll be all around New York City for the rest of August, so check my website for that, joederosacomedy.com. But then in September, I'm doing a tour of the southeastern United States. Atlanta, Athens, Georgia, North Carolina, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. A bunch of cool little rooms.
All right,
So check me out on that,
we
please.
got another shot at this. She's coming down the hall. Let's not make this look obvious. I'm going to be honest with you, Ant.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. Now we get a full frontal face
I'm
shot,
gonna drink.
body
I'm
shot.
actually gonna make it look like I'm doing something. Like I'm discussing this with Joe. I'm gonna go that there was certain cups or something that I'm
Right.
doing.
Right.
I'm just babbling. Come on, that's fucking. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, she looks 15.
You're out of your
She
mind.
looks a little young, Ant.
Well, that's just a youthful look. There are girls that are 18, 20 years old that look very young. You ever see the decoys they use on To Catch a Predator?
Did we get dumped out of? Someone saying?
No.
Probably during Joe's plug.
Maybe.
No one's dumping anything.
She looked a little young.
A little bit.
There's
You sound like-
nothing wrong with youthful look. What? Oh, she didn't have fucking hangy tits.
And
You're justifying right now. You sound like when Bobby Kelly justifies eating a whole pizza right now. Dude, it was wheat pizza, and there's nothing wrong with wheat and cheese. It's the same kind of thing, dude. You just tap out of it.
can I ask Ant this? If there were no laws,
Yeah.
and be honest,
Oh yeah.
and don't be shocking because we're shock jocks.
not gonna be
Remember,
shocking.
we're shock jocks.
It'd be shocking.
How young would you go if there were no laws?
No laws, but there can also be no moral issues or psychological repercussions or all that shit because that all comes into consideration.
Fair enough.
All right. So you're talking basic.
That means you're going.
Numbers.
That means you're going real low.
No.
If you're adding all that into
and
the
whatever
equation.
number I say, it does not include girls that do not develop as quickly as some other girls.
And by the way,
but I would absolutely go 15
wow, Jesus.
because they look fine. They look fine. You know what those tits are like? Snare drums. They go.
Look, Selena Gomez.
They don't need to be tuned.
Look, Selena Gomez at 16 was all right. So.
See, look at you. See, that's what I mean. I'm not dragging some fucking flat-chested, fucking not Philly-kneed girl to fucking out. I'm talking about
that girl.
Yeah, look at that. That girl she looks like a child.
Yeah, she looked like
whoever that is.
That's Selena at 16.
That's Selena Gomez.
Oh, Christ, Opie. Jesus, dude.
I'm not talking about when they.
That was her sweet 16 picture.
And you are taking everything into consideration. So pop some fucking old bat up there that Joe thinks is hot. Go ahead, pop an old fucking 65-year-old bat. Not even Helen Mirren. Yeah. Look at Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
that's great. Sexy. Fuck that old bag of shit. Look at her.
I would go.
She's
there.
hot.
She's sucking it in. She's wearing a bikini.
It's the
that
red
holds
bikini
her
shot.
fucking saggy tits up.
Dude, she got
gray pubic hairs, a prolapsed vagina. Fuck you. I want that thing to be like one of those clams that you can't shuck. That's how a vagina should be. Not one with black fucking clam hanging out of it. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. No.
Everyone wants us to tweet a picture. We can't. She's underage.
We can't do that.
Couple things going on.
Jesus. I struck a nerve over there.
Couple things. You got to go to America's Got Talent. I didn't watch, but everyone's saying that there's a 14-year-old on America's Got Talent. You need to totally talk about the 14-year-old on America's Got Talent. That dance, what a piece of ass, and would love.
Oh, great.
Is there any way to get?
You guys are misunderstanding me. And this is what happens.
A
and
few
this is
people
why
are
I
talking
say,
about this girl from America's Got Talent, though.
And this is why I say people can't be honest, because I'm not talking about just cruising the fucking junior highs and grabbing girls. It's not what I'm talking about. There are certain girls that are 15, 16-year-olds that are completely have developed faster than their peers and look fucking fine. They got big tits. They're walking down the street. In a skirt, and you look and go, wow, that's a pretty girl.
If I can come to your defense for 1 minute, you guys are misunderstanding Anthony, okay? All he said was he would bang a 15-year-old if he was allowed to, okay? So you guys stop misconstruing everything he's saying.
Someone's wondering if you're trying to get us fired. Are you trying to get us fired?
No, why would I do that?
I don't have my
What the
studio
hell is
set up,
this?
so why don't you chill the fuck out a little bit?
See, now this is ridiculous. No.
What? This is the 14-year-old from America's Got
Yeah,
Talent.
she moves around, but
What about,
but she doesn't look
What about
cooked yet.
What about the one we didn't even really talk about? Who was the 50-some-odd-year-old guy that just married the 16-year-old and it was all over the news a couple
That
weeks
was
ago?
Percy from fucking Green Mile.
You see you see his drugged out broad?
Yeah, she looks like an old bat. She looks like a fucking old prostitute.
And no one's commenting that she looks like she's on pills or drugs?
Yeah, she's a wreck.
And
I only
she's
saw
what,
the
15
wedding
or
picture.
16 years old, I think?
She's supposed to be 16.
16. Can you find a clip of her?
That's being refuted.
Oh, really?
Her family is
Yeah.
100% behind it. That nobody's got a problem with it.
They got that Percy money.
Well, how about the fucking Mormon guy?
Yeah. What?
The Mormon guy, the head of the Mormon church that's on trial right now because he impregnated a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
Is this not relevant?
No, I know that. Yeah. I'm not even talking. I'm just.
This chick. Get the fuck
that's-
out of here. Well, that proves your point.
She's like a stripper.
There's no way you would look at that and go, she's 16.
No.
There's no
Nah.
fucking way you would.
The wedding picture, she looks like she's 23. And look at those
You
wedding.
got it.
She does not look 60 anywhere
there's
near
no
it.
way she looks
He
16.
also doesn't look anywhere near 52 or however fucking old he is.
No, he doesn't. But you got to get the video clip where she's talking because she's like pretty much trying to eat her own mouth.
That marriage will last in the tens of months.
Did you see the interview?
No.
No.
Oh, I forgot who had
Are they
it.
fucked up? I guess they would be fucked up.
She was trying to eat her own fucking mouth.
She looks like fucking in her late 20s, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But
What do you got? That first
I
clip
am
looks
so
familiar.
misunderstood.
Yeah, it's this one.
Courtship over the internet and say they fell in love without ever meeting each other in person.
Having never met her.
Watch your
And
mouth.
I'm telling you, it was a really beautiful and unique way to get to know someone because we didn't have the distraction of
Dead man walking here.
All the while, Courtney's mom, Krista, had been monitoring their exchanges and says she was fully aware that Doug was so much older than her daughter.
And I said, if you and Alex have any misgivings whatsoever about this, if you are uncomfortable with it, I will respect
She's
you,
all
and
fucked up.
Courtney will respect you, and we will.
She wants to fuck him right now.
She's despite her provocative appearance, she is a deeply Christian girl. So they put
Deeply Christian. How deep?
Yeah, deeply.
I think he
balls
fucked the Christian
deeply
right out of
Christian.
her.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's on ecstasy. Someone saying Adam Levine. Adam, you're becoming a regular, man. From Great Neck, he says ecstasy. She's fucking looking at him like she wants sex at that moment. Keep going.
You know their faith in her choice to be with a man more than 3 times her age. If you're wondering how this can all be legal, the reason is there was parental consent, no sexual email exchanges, and no physical contact. That meant Hutchison wasn't breaking any statutory laws.
I mean, there is a joke. 16 will get you 20.
16 will get you 20 if you are doing something illegally. It was Krista who said, you know, you guys can get married if you want. There are ways to do that. There's certain states
that allow it.
Oh, he
In
had
fact,
to get
39
married to fuck
states
her.
allow 16-year-olds to marry, as long as they have documented parental consent and a birth certificate.
New York is one?
I was just thinking how much
There you go.
4 years younger than his soon-to-be son-in-law. Courtney's father walked his daughter down the aisle at a
Look at the
The
dad's
father is
face.
4 years younger than he is.
Did you see the dad's
Oh,
face?
he's miserable.
Wow, it's like your world changes.
Now legally married, they were free to consummate their relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Was
a
a
virgin
virgin?
when I married him.
Oh,
She was
stop.
saving
I
herself.
knew that if
for
I
the
kept
wedding.
that, I would really be blessed.
Wait, can you pause this?
Her asshole, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
boy.
her ass was virgin.
You missed out on a finger of God moment there.
Really?
Yeah, I was a virgin.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, finger of God. You drop your fork.
Yeah, the reporter did a spit take.
All right, hit it.
God did. He blessed me with my soulmate.
But at 16, do you really know?
I do. I'm very mature for my age. I'm an old soul. And Doug can back me up on this.
I'll back you up.
He fell in love with me.
Yeah.
Do you think marrying Doug will help your career?
If it does, you know, that's just another beautiful blessing that
her
God
career.
hands to me. But if
With his
I'm just
dumb
with him
hipster
for the
hat
rest
on.
of my life and supporting him, that would make me happy too.
They insist they're just a typical newlywed couple.
Her voice
But their
stinks.
relationship has
Yeah.
many people outraged.
He's got dry mouth, too.
There's a lot of negativity
Outraged.
online surrounding
right.
your relationship. That you look much older than you are. A lot of people online say you're a pervert. What do you say to that?
I'm a pervert. Courtney
I'm a whore.
Courtney's parents are the worst parents. in
I'm
the
a
world.
whore.
Pimps selling their
Pimping
daughter
me
off.
out.
People are welcome to their opinions. That's what they
Look at her, she's falling asleep.
If they need to feel this
What
way,
is she
that's their
doing?
fault,
See,
not ours.
And Courtney wants to set the record straight. She insists
She was
allegations
licking
that
her
she's had
lips.
plastic surgery are false.
It's real hard to
Courtney's
tell,
plastic surgeon
Watch her mouth.
was God.
But Doug and Courtney will never be able to convince many
Just
people
make it a
that the
shake.
relationship
in her
Bikini.
leopard
is
skin
unnatural.
bra
Courtney's
bikini.
parents have received death threats.
guy has to be
Doug's agent
dehydrated
and
by
manager
now.
have dropped him. And even his own mother wants nothing to do with them.
She held me in her arms, and I cried a little bit, and we looked at each other afterwards, and we said, we knew this was going to happen. We knew we were going to have to weather
The storm,
the repercussions.
She sounds like Seinfeld.
And this is just the
The
beginning.
storm.
And it brought us closer together.
He's my soulmate.
Oh, that's great. Should be 36, fucking feeding him, changing his diapers. I don't think
Jesus
it'll last
Christ.
that long. Tell you
Let
the
me
truth.
let me
No
go
way.
to Keith, Virginia. Very upset with Anthony.
What?
Keith.
Yes,
Hey, sir.
Anthony.
Yeah.
You better make sure they're gonna check all that shit on your computer. Come on now.
What?
You don't know better.
What?
What? To me, when you think about a 15-year-old piece of pussy, it sounds like it's gonna be all.
Did I say a
all-
15-year-old piece of pussy at any point in my life? Did I say that? Did you hear me say a 15-year-old piece of pussy? I didn't say that.
You said
I said a girl that you can look at a girl that is 15 and find her attractive. And you're a liar if you say that's never happened.
I can make up what I want to from the listener.
I got a microphone. I'm always right.
Oh, I know. That's right. Hey, Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
Click. He got you, is what it
I guess
is.
he did.
Oh, he hung up on me?
I knew it. I knew that was
Some people saying the Bill Burr tickets are going on sale today. Carnegie Hall saying that. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, just keep checking.
Yeah. All right, Joe, what are you promoting? Oh, you promoted all that shit. So let's take a break and do some other things.
Yeah, huh?
You know? You know?
Yeah, huh?
Is that what I just did?
No, I just like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh?
Sorry.
Am I right or am I right, huh?
You know? So that guy hung up on me.
Yeah. That's an old gag.
Yeah.
Usually they do it to Jimmy. They go, Jimmy. And Jimmy goes, I know what you're doing. You could tell by their voice. It's weird. Because I knew when he said, hey, Joe, I just went click. I knew he was going to.
Yeah, because they have no light or joy in their lives.
None.
And they get so excited that they finally get to do something fun.
Dude, Joe. At your expense. At your expense.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Take a break? All right.
I thought we broke 2 minutes ago.
Break.
Now listen, I promised the guy out there I was going to do this song. She's got the best tongue word that you've ever seen. She licks both my balls till they're shiny and clean.
The Opie and Anthony Show. On the virus, Sirius XM. The virus, Sirius XM. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
We got Joe DeRosa today. And we never played the Al Sharpton clip.
Which one was that?
I don't know. I can't read or something.
Oh, yeah.
I know Joe DeRosa is a big fan of Al Sharpton.
Reverend Al.
The biggest.
You like Reverend Al, right?
Love him.
Makes some good points.
Excellent.
He's not an opportunist in your mind.
Not at all. Not in the least.
This is Al Sharpton reading badly.
Tonight is the measure of whether the country begins in the state of Wisconsin a national drive to push back, or whether we have more to go to build a movement of resistance. But resist we much. We must.
We much.
And we will much.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, he kind of sucks, that guy.
What was he trying to say there?
I thought he was going to say we march at the end.
Wisconsin again? What happened there?
Could be the whole Wisconsin thing.
Oh.
Well, that little election that they had.
Yeah. Wisconsin.
Yeah, the recall election didn't quite work out the way they wanted it to.
That's too bad.
What?
And that's because the Republicans, they made up the story of the Wisconsin State Fair with the blacks beating up white people.
Right.
They made up that story right before the recall elections just to get the Republican vote, and it worked. And they wound up holding on to the seats they needed. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, believe me, someone actually said that.
Somebody said they made it up?
Yes, made up the whole thing to win this election.
But people make up shit all the time. No one's buying into that guy.
But that's a great... No, people do.
How many?
They go like... I think a lot of, disillusioned minorities look at that and go, yeah, well...
You want to hear...
Burnell's an idiot.
It's a shame because there are a lot of people in this country in a really bad position, and I think he really does take advantage of that. You know, when people are lost, they're looking for leadership, and he doesn't do it in an appropriate way. I don't think.
Instead of really getting on the community and having them do for themselves and keep the family unit together for a couple of years, he'd rather just blame and make shit up and lie like he did about the Tawana Brawley thing. Everyone forgot about that, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Hey, could someone check on the Bill Burr tickets? A lot of people saying they go on sale today, and I don't want people to miss out. So
Carnegie Hall's website says 11 o'clock.
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Bill Burr is going to be at Carnegie Hall November 11th. That's what the big announcement was today. And the tickets might be going on sale today at 11. All right, cool. You want to hear Barney Frank farting?
Okay.
Does it just sound like this?
Because he takes a lot of cock.
Right. His loose asshole.
You think that's what it sounds like?
Yeah.
I would have, yeah.
We have to figure out, all right, what do we do from here? And you're right. We've got to get some jobs. And we have to deal with the debt. And there's one way to do it. We are today spending $140 billion a year, approximately, on Afghanistan and Iraq to no good purpose.
And Iraq? You're spending that much money on Iraq?
Oh.
Holy shit. Told you. Hear that again.
That's the food budget.
Deal with the debt, and there's one way to do it. We are today spending $140 billion a year, approximately, on Afghanistan and Iraq to no good purpose.
Fuck, in Iraq.
He looks like a Hanna-Barbera character.
Yes.
Like he'd be like the boss on the.
It'd be so easy to animate.
Fired.
Right. You want to hear the fart again?
We have to figure out, all right, what do we do from here? And you're right. We've got to get some jobs, and we have to deal with the debt. And there's
Oh, that was a grumbly one. Oh.
What kind of food causes that? Something spicy?
That sounded like...
I don't think that's a bean fart.
That sounded like a coffee fart to me. Like your stomach...
Too much half and half?
Your stomach's hurting from all the...
Too much creamer?
It was rumbling before that came out. He was very happy when that one came out. Felt good.
He looks like his ass would just smell.
Oh,
like
God,
it's like after he
rank.
gets up from his seat, it would just smell like poop.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Ass.
Yeah, like he just looks like one of those guys. No offense, you know.
Hey, I think everybody's been through a phase in their life where they probably sat in a seat too long. You know, played hours and hours of EverQuest online, done nothing but smoke cigarettes and drink.
Nothing worse than those air seats.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Where you get up and all the air, pops back up.
So every fart
and you smell
laid
everyone's
into it.
farts.
Ugh.
Especially if it's a public chair.
Grandpa's
seat, whatever.
chair.
Ooh,
Yeah, did you ever know anybody like that, though? That when they get up from a chair, you can smell like a shitty smell?
Ew. Ass.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Oh, yeah.
Smell the chair you're sitting in right now. Tell me what it smells like.
That's
There's
Jimmy's.
no way.
Please.
There's no way.
Please, Joe.
So much more has sat in this chair than just Jim. And just Jim is enough for me not to smell it.
That is true.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
We got a listener request coming in, Ann, and you know how we love those.
Oh, yeah. They're the best.
Someone writes, Theodore Scheckler writes from Missouri, if you like the Earl Weaver Manager's Corner, go to YouTube and type, ready for this, Sam? Yeah. Earl Weaver gets pissed. Have we ever played that one?
I bet this isn't good.
Well, that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times listener requests. Joe, suck.
Yeah, listeners don't usually.
I love the Earl Weaver stuff, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see if this one's good.
Behind the rubber. He's got to go behind the rubber for me. Oh, I ain't listening to him, Eddie. Oh, that's bull. Behind the rubber. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit yourself. You're here, and this crew is here just to fuck us. Yeah. Boom. That's good. That's great. And you shut it. Ah, you shit. Oh, Earl, you run yourself, Earl.
You run yourself.
Finger off
You
of
hit me?
Yeah, because you
Good.
put your
I'm glad you
finger
did.
on me.
I'm glad you hit me.
That's right. You're here for one goddamn specific reason.
What's that, Earl?
Just fuck up.
Ah, you're full of shit. Fuck you.
Goddamn years and years.
Baseball.
And don't you ever put your finger on me.
You hit me, Earl.
You put your finger on
That's okay.
me.
I didn't. You ain't gonna knock nobody on their ass.
You do it again and I'll knock you right in your nose.
I didn't touch you.
You pushed your finger.
I did not. No, you're lying.
Goddamn it.
You're lying.
No, you are.
You are lying.
You're a big liar if you
are a liar.
These are adults.
You are
a liar.
You are.
These are adults, really?
Oh my God.
You're lying.
Old-time baseball, though, man.
You're here for one reason, to fuck us good.
Wrong.
That's the
Wrong.
only reason
You are wrong, Earl.
And you'll have your chance tomorrow.
Oh.
You got it as quick as
What
you
is
can.
wrong with you?
You ain't no good.
No, you aren't either.
Yeah,
you
well,
aren't
you
either.
ain't no good.
You're no fucking good either.
Your ass will never have our games.
I hope.
Yeah.
What do I care?
Yeah, what do I care? What are you doing here now?
Well, why don't you call the league office and ask them?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, good.
Don't think I won't.
Good.
He keeps going
And
after
the
him.
quicker you get on, it'll be better
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's right.
You ain't going nowhere.
You aren't either.
You won't leave him alone.
Who's in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
know it.
Why?
You
We're
know
fucking
it.
up World Series?
You know it.
You're going to be in the Hall of Fame?
You
fucking up
know
World
it. I've
Series?
won more than I've lost, kid.
Oh, no, you haven't. Earl.
James, James. You don't even know.
Oh, man.
You better get going.
He's going back again.
Christ almighty.
But you had your hands on me.
No, that's wrong, Earl. Wrong.
Wow. People loving it.
How couldn't you, right?
Yeah. Fucking little Earl Weaver, man.
Look at that empty stadium, too.
Yeah.
Where are all the people? Look,
Shit.
who's cheering?
What year was that?
It's probably like the 12th game of the season when no one cared yet.
There's not one piece of
gotta be,
advertising up. It's
I know,
just
isn't that weird?
the oddest thing. Old
You
school
forget.
baseball.
Now they put advertising on every fucking little thing.
No one would have seen that either. It would have just fucking like gone to, you know,
Sure.
commercial. We'll be back after this. Whoa.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's just turn the crowd. Yeah, we have played that before.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucking funny, though.
But it's funny, so what the fuck? As
That's
an O's
funny.
fan, I fucking love Earl Weaver. I'll knock you right in your fucking nose.
You're here to fuck us.
Did you ever see the clip of the guy? It's got taken down. I can't remember what player it is, but where he's calling the umpire a cunt or whatever.
Oh shit!
Why would they take that down?
It's footage of him in the dugout, and he's going, "He's a cunt! He's a cunt!" And he starts doing this. He starts making the pussy symbol with his hands, "'Cause he's a cunt!" And you can't find it anymore.
That's hilarious.
That's
they just
funny.
get
It's got to be
so
somewhere. We
pissed.
just got to get off YouTube. We'll probably find it.
The
If someone has a
fact
link to that, send it in.
They sounded like two fucking fifth graders
Oh, of course.
yelling in a playground.
You're lying, Earl. You're
No,
a
I'm
liar.
not. No, I'm not. You are.
You're a liar.
You are. Really? These are two men playing in a professional sport.
That's fucking hilarious, man. I love it.
Joe, you watch
love it.
My Strange Addiction?
No.
Fuck, you're missing some good shit.
I don't really watch TV, man.
We had a lady yesterday that eats rocks.
Yeah, she eats rocks.
Every day. And a lady that's eating her husband's remains.
Oh,
Ashes.
stop it.
Cremated ashes.
Stop it.
Yeah, she got some on her fingers once because the box opened up and she got this residue and she didn't feel like wiping it off on anything because she would take the urn everywhere with her shopping and movies and everything, and she didn't want to wipe it off, so she figured she would just lick it off her fingers, and that started her wetting her finger, dipping it in, and just eating it like.
How long is that going to last? A week?
Well, she had 6 pounds of dead ash.
She's down to
husband.
5.
She's down to 5 pounds.
She's
She
using
ate
it like a
pound.
fun stick. Was it a fun stick?
Yeah, dip. Yeah.
Fun dip?
Fun dip.
Fun dip, sorry, yeah.
Gotta love fun dip.
Going back to Earl Weaver.
You know, the stick was the best part of that. Very vanilla-y.
No, that was the worst part.
I loved the stick. like
Sam,
the
you
stick.
you like weird stuff, so I don't care if you agree with Anthony.
The stick was gross.
Well, I don't care that you don't care that I
tasted
don't
vanilla-like. It was very good.
That's why it was gross.
You don't like vanilla?
I love vanilla.
Look, I got nothing against vanilla.
Best flavor ever, vanilla.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
If you could go through life with one flavor, let's do vanilla.
I would
Are
go
you
vanilla.
nuts?
Yeah, vanilla.
Over chocolate?
Yeah, because a girl can't wipe chocolate on and smell good. You got to think one fucking smell for everything.
No,
vanilla's in everything. What would be your smell?
Smell. I'll go with strawberry over vanilla.
Well, smell is one thing, but taste is complete another, especially with ice cream.
Are we going taste?
You can't wipe ice cream behind her ears and not have it smell like fucking rotting milk. So I would say, taste-wise, I got to go with vanilla ice cream.
Would be your number one.
Yeah. Yeah, if I needed only one ice cream.
Are we going
ever,
ice cream or one taste?
I would have to go with vanilla ice cream. Well, what else?
Are you? That's insane.
Are we going taste?
Why? It's
taste
so
or ice cream?
Creamy and goodness.
One ice cream over chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
What about peanut butter?
You really are just.
Ugh.
For one taste?
Peanut butter. Hate peanut butter.
One taste, I'd go peanut butter.
Oh, God, peanut butter is the
One
worst thing.
flavor for the rest of your life of any flavor on the planet, you're going to pick peanut butter.
Yep.
Over bacon, over ham.
Yep. Keep going.
Apples.
I'm allergic to apples. I get explosive diarrhea. Sorry. By the way, the Earl Weaver, I have to acknowledge this because it's coming in but too many times by too many people. They're confused. That was Earl Weaver and not me talking about management.
Oh, okay.
Too
People
many.
thought it was one of the meetings.
Especially the line, "You're here to fuck us."
You're here for one reason, to fuck us.
To fuck us.
Peanut butter.
Would be my flavor. That's better than
Over
vanilla.
Steak.
Yeah.
Oh.
Steak.
It's fucking.
It's steak.
You got to eat it at every meal for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Man.
You're not going to want to eat peanut butter for dinner.
Yeah.
But you could eat steak for breakfast, dinner, or lunch. Think about it like that.
Maybe tomato sauce.
Now we're talking logistics, though.
I mean,
are we looking for
and
one
not
flavor?
Just taste.
One taste or one flavor?
You got to go to
same thing, I guess, right? One taste, peanut butter.
You got to go to categories. It's too. You can't.
You can't taste steak every day.
You can't taste peanut butter every day. You get sick from tasting.
You could taste
anything.
peanut butter every day. You can't taste steak every day.
You know
You've
what
had a bad steak where it tastes like nothing.
You know what my one flavor would be?
What?
Good.
Pussy.
Good Season's Italian dressing.
What?
I'm serious.
That's it. Just chugging it down.
It's the best thing I've ever. It's like my favorite tasting thing ever.
Can I acknowledge this rookie that just asked me a very basic question on instant feedback? And I'll quote him, or I'll read his thing here. Mike, Michigan. Hey, yo, you ever put peanut butter in your ice cream?
Dude,
What do you think? I'm 10? Of course I have.
Ugh.
Peanut
Way
butter
to
goes
ruin
well
ice
with
cream.
everything.
That's not true.
No.
You ever have the Reese's peanut butter ice cream they have out there now?
Look, I've
George Washington Carver?
Peanut butter cup ice cream, whatever the fuck it's called.
I've eaten more peanut butter than you can wave a stick at, kid.
Yeah?
But it doesn't go with everything.
No.
Ant doesn't like peanut butter.
Hate it.
Why do you hate peanut
Ant doesn't like a
butter?
lot of things.
I know. Troubled.
And surprised that he picked vanilla as his favorite
Yeah,
flavor.
exactly.
What is that saying?
You see his face? You
What
don't
is that
like
saying?
chocolate? He goes,
He goes with vanilla. Of course he did.
Vanilla's good stuff.
Vanilla stinks unless you dump sauce of some kind on it.
Vanilla bean,
I
though,
like
man.
chocolate sprinkles on it, like a Carvel.
Sprinkles are a waste of my time. They're like whipped cream. Get out of here. They
Waste
add
of my
nothing.
time.
They add nothing, man.
I don't know.
I'm talking hot fudge. That's a topping, okay?
Yeah.
Strawberry reduction. That's a fucking topping.
I'll give you that.
Peanut butter sauce. That's a
No.
fucking topping.
Again, you just can't deal with the peanut butter.
We can't
Will
do...
you?
Oh, go ahead, Joe. Go.
Oh, sorry. No,
I had nothing.
No, sorry.
No, I really didn't have anything there. I just felt like I haven't been heard from in a while, so I figured I would just babble about
I
it.
didn't
Just
know
throw
you-
something in.
Yeah.
God damn it. Go ahead. I'm
No, I
sorry.
really did have nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
I was just going to
realized.
ask I was going to ask Ann if you would do dice talking about ice cream toppings.
It doesn't do requests.
Well, like vanilla, chocolate, I don't care. Whatever's coming out of her pussy, I'll eat it.
It's called Reese's Peanut Butter Ice Cream. And it's out of this world. Look up my ice cream of choice.
Have you had Reese's peanut butter ice cream? Opie says it's good.
Yeah, this broad wiped it on her tits. I fucking licked it off and threw her out of my house. Gosh. Because I'm a tough guy. Now sleep on the floor, bitch. Really? What girl is it going, really, Dice? Really?
In the middle of his big comeback with Entourage. Let's calm down.
Oh, well.
That was funny. I love dice. That's why I love the impression.
And Joe, we didn't acknowledge the other thing about the peanut butter thing with Anthony.
What's that?
Invented by a black man. Of course it is.
Also,
George Washington Carver.
Right.
Peanut butter is the Puerto Rican of ice cream.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Briars.
That looks good, dude.
Reese's.
Is that just insane? Oh.
I ate the whole tub.
Yuck.
Peanut butter sucks. It fucks up shit that's good.
Have you ever had
chocolate? Is great. A fucking Hershey thing, it's great.
Now you throw a little chocolate swirl in the mix.
Yeah,
because
you know
peanut
how,
butter shit.
You know how great jelly is without peanut butter.
I
love
jelly.
a jelly
I've had
sandwich.
just jelly sandwiches.
Strawberry
just
rhubarb jelly
great.
to die for.
Strawberry
just jelly.
you fucking
I've had marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff on bread without peanut butter.
And fluff is queerer than jelly, Joe.
Just
So why don't you call
marshmallow.
him a queer?
He is. He is. Yeah, did it look like a little bit of cum on the bread
It
there?
really
for you?
did. And a string of it went from my lower lip.
No, I can't. I hate marshmallow fluff, period.
Yeah?
I love marshmallows, but when you spread it on it's too much. It's like...
It really is. As a kid, it was good. You actually could taste the granules of sugar grinding.
Yeah.
When you just, oh, yeah, that's bad for you.
Did you
bad
bring
for
up-
your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't. You said sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Nothing.
Problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's the matter?
You brought it up.
I've said it many times, and people really don't believe me, but I swear it's true. We used to have to eat margarine and sugar sandwiches.
Yeah.
Not even butter. They couldn't even get fucking butter. Who eats margarine and fucking sugar sandwiches?
Delicious. My buddy told me he used to eat those when he was a kid. Are they good?
Dude, you would turn the sandwich sideways and you'd lose half your sugar. Whatever it was, it's sticking to the goddamn margarine. It would fall out of your sandwich.
Jesus Christ. This is the opening scene of the movie they make about your life.
I would take
Eat your sugar sandwich.
I'm not even fucking joking.
I would have toast with butter and sugar and cinnamon.
Yeah.
That was
I
kind of
remember
good.
that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I never...
But you have to toast the bread. This was Wonder Bread. They didn't toast it.
No, you had to toast it.
What's that sandwich called? Butter and sugar. Is that just what it's called, or did it have a name like Fluffer Nutter?
The food stamp sandwich.
Yeah, it's called. Mom didn't want to cook.
It's called Maybe Mom Should Have Got a Job. Bring in some extra money. So we can afford the real peanut butter, not the no frills peanut butter. Don't get me started, Joe. I never saw Wonder Bread unless I went to a friend's house.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have that problem.
Were you a Fluffer Nutter guy?
No, I hated the peanut butter. I would just marshmallow
Good
fluff.
point. Good point.
I mean,
With what?
Huh?
On bread.
With what?
Just fluff.
That's almost as bad as margarine and sugar
That's
sandwiches.
so fucking gross, man.
No, it was great.
Fluffer Nutter sandwiches suck because it
You
was
know
so
what's good?
dry.
Yeah,
No,
it's
let
awful.
me tell you something.
You
Fluff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fluff. The second you opened it, because it would go like that big jar sound, and that was when it was brandy new. I would take a tablespoon and just take a huge fucking tablespoon out and just eat it like that.
That's so gross.
Nah,
It was
I'm
great.
an ant.
No.
Throw some on my back.
We did used to get some fluff in the house every once in a while.
I'll tell you what, I've never been eating marshmallows and going, you know what, the problem is these aren't wet enough. If these could be wet, it's disgusting, man.
I need runny marshmallows.
Yeah. Can I have some over easy marshmallows, please? Keep them
That's
running.
good stuff.
Oh, banana peanut butter ice cream? A Dairy Queen shake? Get the fuck out of here.
How peanut butter got so popular?
Rookie
I can't
1111
figure it
on
out.
Twitter.
That's another thing I never got into was bananas with the peanut butter. I never got into that.
Sam, I decided I'm going to stay today.
Thank you.
I told Sam to put 9:42 on the screen when it was 9:42 so we could leave.
Well, that's not when the show ends.
Huh?
The show goes.
Yeah, but see, if we leave at 9:42, they're confused. They're like, well, we can't yell at them that they left 10 minutes early.
Because it's 9:42. It's
Well,
like,
then you
what's
do the commercials, then you come back, it's 9:52. I mean, you know.
By the way, I nailed yesterday in the hallway. I can't fucking
I know
get
you
away.
called the show
I know.
afterwards.
I'm just saying, it's like someone's got to fucking.
Opie made it out.
Someone's got to take the lead.
I told you what you do, Ant. No one wants to
What?
listen to me. I got all the answers. If you don't see them, they're not there.
Yeah, but when they're standing right by the door of the elevator.
If you don't see them, they're not there.
This is what I said about you being less approachable, Ant.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is some
I'm
of that.
gonna have to.
This is some of that like Confucius shit. If you don't see them, they're not there.
Ann is a very approachable guy, which
Yeah.
you'll learn if you attend one of his soirees.
Yes.
You're next to a guy at the grill. How do you know Ann? Oh, I've been doing the show for 4 years. How do you know him? I met him at the convenience store. I sold him some chips last week. Okay. I thought I was special being invited to this thing.
We're very different, and most people don't even know where I live. So very different on how we handle things outside the studio.
I am just kind of a party. Come on over. Fuck it.
Joe, do you know where I live?
Now I know what part of town, but I don't know where you live. No, I couldn't even tell you the
And we're
street.
friends, I guess, right? At this
I
point,
would think that we're friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Sam, you gonna ask for a raise today?
I might.
Almost made it. Almost made
almost.
it, didn't you?
Yeah, almost.
Didn't you, Sammy?
I did get a
not
talking
quite,
to
though.
last week.
You should. We
did?
could end at 42.
They said, "Look, I don't want to tell you what to do, but there was a but in there," and I said, "But Sam needs a raise," and then we could stop this whole nonsense.
I mean, I appreciate you.
Did they really
saying that.
talk to you?
Yeah, swear to God, Jimmy arrived when I was yelling.
Why?
They,
what was the problem?
They think it makes Sam look bad, and I'm
But
like,
isn't this
it's
fun?
me and Anthony's bit. It has nothing to do with Sam. Sam has nothing to do with the Sam needs a raise bit.
Do they understand that through the years of doing radio, Opie and I have realized that the soap opera-ish approach to certain subjects really works well, where every so often, every week or so, you keep something going, bring it up, it goes a little further, you know, give them a little recap of what's happening, and people like the storyline keeps going. Do they understand that that's part of radio and part of what we do?
I think they do to a point, but I think the problem is we have a lot of people associated with this channel that don't like being talked about. So why did you sign up for the gig?
But it's radio.
Right. Why'd you sign up for the gig then? I think the Sam needs a raise bit is a good one, especially with all the production coming in from the listeners.
Of course. Do we have any new ones?
Sam was asked to
Love
ask for a
those.
raise every week. It was
Wow.
his problem that he wasn't asking frequently
Wasn't
enough for
asking
his
enough.
raise.
Right. We know that, though. Yeah. He wasn't asking for a raise enough.
But see, if we don't talk about it in the air, then everyone just kind of forgets about it. But if we're talking about it every week, then it shows how ridiculous this whole thing is.
And then you don't have to go in and ask because we're pretty much asking for you by proxy.
Mm-hmm.
They probably like it if I, approach them myself as well.
Whatever, right? Fuck them, right, Sam?
Fuck them.
Fuck them, right,
Fuck
Sam?
'em. No.
That's what I say.
No, it's not my
Sam, all we
entire
want
sentiment.
is you to answer questions, so you're not shown in a bad light. Here's today's question.
All right.
Since your last raise, whenever that was, I don't know and I don't
God.
care.
Okay.
List all the responsibilities that were added onto your plate.
Well, I am the host of your 5th hour from 10 to 11 in the morning, which is actually 8 to 9 a.m. on the West Coast.
Sucker.
Replays throughout the day.
Sucker. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Sucker.
Jesus.
So you now basically do an hour of Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I was running the company, I would think that's a biggie.
Yeah, that is
because we're a
big-
high-profile show, and now,
Yeah.
I mean, because you're hosting that hour, it does keep some of the listeners, staying tuned.
Yeah.
I know we beat you up about the show, but the show definitely serves a purpose, and it's doing well.
And the money,
It's almost a
extra money
compliment.
from that, zero.
Me and Ed.
Right.
Never mind. I don't want to tell Sam. He'll be depressed.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
At
'Cause
any-
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
At NAW, they want us to do an extra hour because the rest of the fucking station sucked a dick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I think we settled for $50,000 each.
Yeah, we were like, you know what?
Oh, boy.
It's gonna cost you.
Holy shit.
I think.
That makes me angry, and I'm not even.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
never-
even staffed
It
here.
made us angry because we wanted more.
Yeah. We never talk about money in general, but that's one I guess we could let out of the bag. We refused
Yeah.
until they gave us 50 G's each to do an hour. An hour more.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's with commercials and stuff,
Right. So,
not on satellite.
what else have you added since?
Well, I'm full-time in the studio as the in-studio producer now.
Yes. Congratulations on that promotion. And the
Is it
money
a-
from that? Oh, zero.
That's why I don't know if it was a promotion as much of a lateral move, it would seem.
You're doing more shifts for Hits One.
Yeah, well, I still do the full-time overnight and also fill in.
Well,
when
and this
anybody's
all
sick.
happened after your last raise, right?
Yeah.
So just give Sam a raise.
4 shows he does. At
I mean,
least. Sometimes 5.
Sounds like you're working your balls off to me.
Yeah.
Volunteer on Saturdays still.
Volunteers on Saturday.
Yeah.
Just to get yourself ahead in this business.
I guess.
And are we getting interns?
I believe it is being worked on.
When is Gary coming back from vacation so we can talk to him about this?
Gary's back from vacation. He's been
Oh.
back since Monday, Tuesday, now today's Wednesday, so 3 days.
Is that why when we come in and I notice the difference in the show oh, that's right. There's no difference whatsoever. Him being here or not being here. That's right. That's right. None whatsoever.
Everybody's probably.
I have
down
not
now.
had a conversation
Yeah?
with him, and he's been back from vacation for 3 days.
Well, you've made it very clear on the air that you don't want to have a conversation.
Probably
with
in
him.
meetings.
Oh.
I bet he's in
So
meetings.
he's probably in a meeting.
I noticed there was an email that was sent out. More things that might be happening in the future.
Like what?
I love those. They might be actually changing the name of the channel.
In the
That's
future,
good.
like
In the
23.
I don't know. They say September. That means
Oh.
probably 2014.
I thought you meant like the real future.
Yeah.
I do believe the intern situation is being actively pursued.
Yeah, I was told that 6 months ago.
All right. That sounds great, guys.
That's promising.
The
Remember, Ant, and I don't just say shit. I practice what I preach.
Uh-huh.
If you don't see them, they're not there.
I like that. I'm going to go with that.
See, but
So I walk right through them, is what you're really saying.
fuck yeah.
All right, walk
That's
right
your
through.
problem. You see them every time, but if you don't see them, they're not there.
I need people, is what I think. But I'll try that. But I think I need people to run block for me.
I told you, if
See,
we dress Travis up like Anthony,
Oh,
do the
yeah.
body double thing.
And then they'll turn him around. They'll grab him by the shoulder, turn him around, and he'll
Yeah.
go, ah! And they'll go, hey, you're not. And then they'll see me slip out the door at the last minute and be like,
Precisely.
why he got us again.
You turn them around and they go, hey, you're Sylvester Stallone.
right.
You're supposed to believe that shit. Nighthawk, right?
Yeah. I love that.
Sam, you should watch the movie Hoffa.
Yeah?
Oh.
Get you all worked up to get what you need.
Yeah.
Watch the movie Hoffa.
Yeah, get this whole place up in arms.
Wow, yeah, that's not true. Never mind. I was gonna, all right. Hey, all right, we can move on. So Gary's back from vacation. That's good news, I guess.
He's been back since Monday. I've had multiple conversations with him. He had a great vacation.
And more things have been added to the list of things that might happen. So that's progress.
Look at those lights.
Our lights are up,
Yeah, but that's not what we asked for.
but they're good for the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Hey, could you turn them on? I want to see what they look like on.
We do have lights installed.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. Joe, could you do a radio show if these things were on?
What? No, what do they do it?
That's for when we're taking pictures
fucking-
with big celebrities.
You doing
here.
an Oliver Stone scene in here? Fucking-
I know. I really could use those at home.
I thought you had a few of those at home.
I do.
Yeah, you don't light for imagery in just in a radio show.
Yeah.
I want it to look flushed out, see, because the metaphor.
Yeah.
no.
What we're doing is
I just asked for everyday lights that were better than what we had, that would make video and pictures look good as well.
Did
But
you
that was
have you
part two
noticed
of
if the
thing.
pictures look better with this light on?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm gonna give it a try.
It's literally making me a little lightheaded, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
It's
get it.
bright, dude.
Oh, I thought you meant just lightheaded.
What do you? I don't get. Oh, Christ!
Yuck.
My brain couldn't go that shitty.
Hold on, let me see this.
You're seeing if the
I'm gonna
picture
just
looks
take-
better?
I'm just gonna take a picture like this.
Okay.
All right. Now turn the lights out and let me take another one.
Oh, very good idea.
And we're gonna. All right, turn that.
Don't
one
turn
out.
them both out. You should do one on.
No, we're
I
going
don't
to take
know.
them
I
both
just want
off.
Off the.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and there.
That doesn't-
Pretty much got both pictures, and I got to tell you something.
Yes.
All right, there's the light on. There's light off. You know what? I'm digging the pinkish hue on that one. I think we could fix it in post.
Yeah, that looks shitty, man.
That does look shitty.
It's all like washed out on half.
It's washed out.
Wait,
on,
the light one is shitty?
Yeah, because they're not balanced. That's the thing with lighting in a picture.
Yeah.
You got to fill out. Certain lights create hard shadows. You got to fill it out. So that now it's like half of your face is fucking bright white and the other half is dark.
Yeah, we have no. Actually,
there's no like. You need a light over there.
Yeah,
You got to do a three-way, or else
and then
it's gonna
have
look
like
crazy.
side fills.
Yeah, but they only found 2 in Howard's closet that he wasn't using.
And I think we need better filters on those because they're a little harsh. Those are just like those white. Aren't those white kind of clothy, just diffuser? Yeah, you need something a little like a kind of a I don't know, maybe a flesh-colored kind of.
There's no such thing as that. That's what you're saying right now. There's no
Flesh-colored
flesh-colored filter.
No, some kind of gel or something that would.
Supposedly they put gels over these.
Oh, did they?
They did?
Yeah, I see that. Oh, there's kind of.
They look a little more peachy.
Yeah.
No, you need a third light above Opie, above your head, Opie.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Triangulate.
Well, it wouldn't illuminate you. It would hit the person here.
Joe, I got a question for you.
Dead on.
You see this nice coat rack?
Yeah.
How long do you think it took to install? As you asked for a third light for the studio.
I'd say 8 months.
That's pretty good.
How long did it take? If no one wants to talk, just give me fingers in the air. How long did it officially take? 3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
And I asked for it when winter started.
Because they
thinking,
couldn't decide.
I need to hang up my winter coat. 3 months later, when spring hit, they got the coat hanger up.
I'm tired of it. This is union busting.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. So, my strange addiction. We're gonna move back into the show a little bit here.
Oh, right.
Remember the lady that ate the Roxanne?
I certainly do.
And we were talking about the lady that ate the remains of her husband. I think we were done with that, right?
So gross.
That led to the flavor and all that, I think, and the ice creams and all, and Fluffernutter.
The
and
ice.
Sprinkles are a waste of Joe DeRosa's time, all that shit.
Oh, yeah?
So this lady eats rocks, and a bunch of us noticed that maybe if you put a beep in, it sounds like she's into something else.
Oh, into something else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Let's listen to that.
We're going to give this a try.
My name's Teresa. I'm 44 years old. I live in Bedford, Virginia. Pretty day today. And I'm addicted to eating rocks. I don't think I would be able to function every day if I didn't eat some quantity of rocks.
Teresa has been addicted to rocks for more than 20 years. She was initially attracted to the earthy smell.
I was just out walking one day. I had no intention of eating it, but I did, and once I did that, I was hooked on them.
Now Teresa can't go more than a few hours without eating rocks.
I actually like how it feels on my teeth.
I'm very worried about Teresa. When your body can't handle what you're putting inside of it, it's going to rebel against you.
This is about the size I like it because it's not as hard to swallow. I would normally take a like this and normally just put it in my mouth. And get the taste off of it.
Oh my God, that's great.
Could be the best one ever.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
That could be the best one ever. She loves the
Did you
cock.
edit that at all? Was that straight through? Just beeping the words?
No, there were some edits.
It's fucking brilliant.
That's a good one, man.
That's
You can't lose with rocks.
No.
That's a good one.
References to biting were taken out because then it was just like she's actually chewing and swallowing.
She would bite the rocks apart?
Yeah, she would sit there and go like,
yeah.
It's fucking hideous to watch.
How could she do that without breaking her teeth?
I don't know. And then she takes some rocks and bangs them with a hammer, and then eats those like little pieces, pebbles, and you hear her crunching.
Like Skittles.
How is that
Yeah,
possible?
like
You'd break your teeth.
Nah, she finds those rocks that kind of fall apart a little bit.
She likes the brittle ones.
The brittle rocks, like you find in the Dakotas.
What the fuck? Jesus.
People are idiots.
It's I just talk about just creating problems for yourself.
Yeah.
I know. There's enough shit out there to worry about.
I mean, Christ, get addicted to
salads,
a drug or something.
I was thinking how her asshole must get ripped apart because there's nothing that is being digested.
And
in
then
a
on
rock.
top of it, she's shitting out rocks.
Yeah, she's shitting rocks out.
See that?
And
Get it?
Yes.
How her asshole must be getting ripped. And then on top of that, she's come on, that was old school.
Come on now.
Hey.
Well, guys, I think we had a fine show today.
I fucking had a pisser today.
Absolutely.
I must say.
Boys, thank you for having
Joe
me.
DeRosa in.
Joe, thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's always a nice time.
No, thank you, Joe.
Joe DeRosa.
No, thank you.
I say thank you.
What's that? Smurfs? What is that? Oh, Rio.
It's Rio.
The only thing I want to see less than the Smurfs. Oh.
Did Rio do good in the theaters?
Yes.
I'm going to check it out.
Did very well. And internationally.
Is it Pixar?
No.
Oh, I don't want to see it then.
It's by Blue Sky.
No, I only look at Pixar stuff.
Blue Sky does a lot of good films, too.
Like what?
Well, they did the Ice Age series.
Oh, shit, really?
Rio, Horton Hears a Who.
I always thought the Ice Age ones looked kind of low rent compared to all the other ones.
Yeah.
No, serious. I'm not being a dick.
No, you're right though.
They just didn't look as. They didn't have as much going on as. They
In
got
the
better as they went,
background
but
and-
yeah, they just looked much more stark, right?
I'll tell you, this
Yeah.
last one was 3D. Ice Age 3D.
Do I get glasses for this?
No, that's Rio. That wasn't. Well, I think that was, but that one it's not 3D.
Where's my
That's-
3D glasses?
It's HD, not 3D.
I want 3D.
It's not in 3D.
What
It's
if
in
it
HD.
says 3D ISK set here?
It says 3 disc.
Oh, but it says 3D.
No.
What if it was just an animated version of Blame It on Rio?
The one had nice fucking bosoms. Remember?
I don't.
yeah,
They were
the
big
other
and
one.
heavy.
I don't. I
Not
barely
Demi.
remember it.
Demi had little ones in that.
Yeah,
and she covered them with her hair like fucking
Her long hair.
like Splash.
Demi Moore? She's in
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, she was in that.
Yeah, before she got her tits.
She shows her tits in About Last Night.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The big fake ones?
No. It's before she got the...
Oh, before she
That
got
was, that was one of those Rat Pack movies.
Ah!
No, it wasn't.
Or Brat Pack.
It was
Oh,
neither.
Rat Pack?
The Rat Pack.
It was neither, actually.
Was it? No?
You're thinking of St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, I know. What was the one after that?
About Last Night was Jim Belushi and Rob Lowe.
Oh, well, Rob
yeah,
Lowe
Rob
was part
was
of the Brat Pack.
He's a Brat Packer.
It was a Brat
And I bet
duet.
there was another one in there. So it's a Brat Pack movie.
No, there was only 2 of them in it.
You know,
Didn't-
I challenge you and say there were 3.
Brat
That movie's
duet.
a fucking atrocity.
Let me see the one with the covers on her there.
Let me see.
No, there you go. You're,
Oh, yeah. You know.
Yeah, she was all
is
right.
that General Hospital days?
Could you show the Bush picture, please?
The Bush one is great. I just, it's got to be real, right?
Oh, that's real. Look the way it's hanging
That's
down.
the hairiest fucking pussy.
That's Demi Moore?
Well, there's a better Bush picture of
Doesn't
her.
look like her.
No, the better Bush picture is
Yeah,
great.
give us the better Bush picture.
Giant
Hairy.
hair.
It's that one.
It is that one, but
It
they
is that
cut it
one.
off.
They cut it off on Google Images? Those
Wow.
mother effers.
What do you got? Filters on, you fag?
Yeah, take your filters off.
Yeah,
Filter's not on.
I remember. I've seen that one.
Maybe click on it and maybe it gets bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. You never know. Yeah, click on it, see what happens.
You can see just from the corner glimpse of it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hair there. Boy, that is really hairy. Dive in that, you'll just go.
I saw a picture of Alyssa Milano once. I forget. I was some radio show and they showed it to me, and it ruined her for me forever. She was dressed. She's so hot, man. She was fully dressed, but she had a belly shirt on and low-rise jeans. And they zoomed in on her under belly button area, and dude, there was like a dark hair trail that was leading down to the butt, and it was like it just ruined her. I was like, I didn't find her attractive after that.
You didn't like that?
No, dude, it was so it wasn't sexy, dude. It was like
yeah, show us.
Manly.
Yeah.
Show us the bikini picture.
This is going to be her hair on her head.
Well, I looked up pubes already.
Oh. Hair. You got to put Alyssa Milano hairy pussy.
It was.
See?
She was like in line at like a red carpet event or something. It was a press shot or whatever, paparazzi.
Gonna have to look for that at home.
That's a shame. Put the bush trail.
Yeah, belly hair. Put belly hair.
Belly hair.
All right.
Come on, you fuck.
Is that it? A red?
This is Joe.
Not Sam. I mean,
that's such a great appearance on our show, and they're only going to remember this part of it.
What about that with a
I'm
pants
sorry.
roll?
I think I ruined it.
Nah,
Yeah,
I think you're right.
We can't find it, Joe.
Damn it.
Oh wait, that might be it right there. It might be that one with the
come
purple
on.
shirts. No, Sam, up. No.
Sam!
Down. No, Sam, don't scroll.
Sam's the
Over.
worst.
There you go. It might be that one.
All right, let's take a look, Joe. You can save this.
Now go. Zoom.
Now do something with that picture.
Full size image.
Yeah. He's waiting right outside.
Sam panics.
Yeah,
Oh, great. Good resolution. Great.
Way to go, Sam.
That's really not enough.
You know what? You don't deserve a raise.
He's waiting right outside.
Oh, shit.
Whoops. He's
Which
right.
one?
He's right outside.
Which one?
He's waiting right outside.
Which one?
He's
Dude,
staring
oh,
at us.
shit. God damn it, I see it.
I told you he was back.
That's it, I think, but you can't see it. It's all blurry.
Look, you can't take us all at once. I say we rush them.
If you go right, I'll go left. And let's see what happens.
Okay.
He's gonna take one of us out. I understand that.
All right, okay, look, I'm going to go. I took the shit yesterday. I'm going right.
I got it.
No,
Send DeRosa out to talk to him and say, hey, I'm Joe. And while Joe DeRosa is introducing himself, you two make a run for it.
I would do that for you guys.
That's a good one.
I got an idea.
Okay, what? What?
Because you're right. He talked to you yesterday.
Yeah.
You go right. Fast in front of him. He goes, Aunt, I got a question for you.
But he's not in front of me. He's to the left.
He's going to follow you. Listen to me.
No, but if you
And
go,
you go
that way.
No, listen.
Okay.
You go that way.
Yeah.
He goes after you.
Yeah.
And one question. I can't today. I'm late. Talk to Opie. By the time he turns around, I'm now fucking out of here left.
If we both go at the same time, he'll be so flustered.
How about this?
But we split directions.
He's ready for you guys.
I'll say,
I'll tell him when I'm ready for him.
all right, guys, ready to record. And then the three of us will pretend like we're going to Derek's studio.
And go around
the corner,
the long way.
And then you two make a run for it, and I'll come back in here. I'll go, all right, guys, ready to record. Make sure you get ready now before you're off the air. That way we can go right out the door.
Could someone ask him what he wants?
No.
I had a really nice 4 hours.
I did too, and I don't want to ruin it like this.
Someone ask him what he wants. Seriously.
Right. Oh, shit.
And can it be done with email?
Right.
No, I'm serious.
Anything can be, by the way.
This is giving me the farts.
Yeah,
This is
believe me.
nerve-wracking.
All right, Sam's asking.
This is just going to make problems.
I don't have no fucking problems.
No, I mean, because now, problems getting out of here, because now he's going to be on the defensive.
All right,
now he knows.
Sam's coming back. What does he want? He's staring right at us through the glass, by the way.
So what's up?
What's going
It's
on?
an insulting thing for me to have asked him.
Yeah, but you did it for us. So
I did it for you.
What did he say?
He would like to show you something, a positive thing. It's a logo for something.
That might happen. I already said that on the air.
I don't care about positive
Tell him to put it up to the glass.
Tell him to send it in a PDF file.
No, but tell him to put it up to the glass. Seriously.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Put it up to the glass.
Because all it is a logo.
This is. I gotta see his reaction to this.
All right, he's gonna put it up to the glass.
All right, let's see.
Now, let me see. He's gonna put it up to the
Okay.
glass.
Here we go.
No, put it up to the glass.
All right. Let's see. Oh, well.
Looks similar to the other one, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
It's just that.
But it's a different word.
What do you mean it's a different word?
See, look.
What?
This is uncomfortable.
Oh, the channel part?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
We concur.
Lovely.
Welcome back.
How was vacation?
It was fantastic.
Really?
Did you miss us?
Did I?
Did you miss us?
Did your blood pressure go down drastically?
I definitely enjoyed sleeping in.
I must have been. Yeah, sleeping in is the greatest part of vacation. It really is. Gotta agree with you on that one. Okay.
Thanks for having
Where are you going, by the way?
me. Yawn City.
Yawn City?
right.
Down the old
That's it
highway
for today?
Down there?
That was easy.
Here, right.
Free highway.
Yeah, that was good.
So
That's good. That is good.
If it happens, that'll be exciting. Now
Very,
we just
very
want to see it
exciting.
happen.
Very exciting. Rocktober.
It's guaranteed for Rocktober?
Oh, Jocktober. I'm
What's
excited
happening?
that it's creeping up.
Jacktober.
I love Jocktober. Would it been way out of line because I really wanted to do this? I was gonna do the old. Can I see it? And then crumple it up and throw it. That would have been. That would have been.
Oh, would that be out of line?
It would have been, right?
Oh, we'd have been in a meeting.
As long as the mics are
I
on,
have
it
no
would have been
idea.
fine.
Okay. Well, that's why I didn't do
Yeah,
it.
as long as the mics
A real
are
man
on,
does
fine.
it when the mics are off.
All right. Oh, look, he's down there. I'm so out of here. I'm so out of here. He's down there. I'm going right.
Well, that seems like a pleasant conversation that could have happened off the air without much of an issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
don't need that. I don't need
Too
those.
big.
Kiss ass.
I don't need
I'm
nonsense
just
in my
saying.
life, Sam.
Oh no, Roland's grabbing me.
What do you want,
The
Roland?
Russian dolls, they want to come in.
No,
Oh,
0
stop.
stars in the paper.
Okay,
I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
What?
And also, there might be management there or there. Other people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, that's our wise choice.
What do you mean, other management people?
I'm kidding.
See ya.
Ant's deciding.
All right. I'm
Does he go left or right?
the wrong choice.
You got to go right. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, he's going right. Okay, that way you can watch him.
No, because the other guy went right. So he's done. So the only other option is guys waiting to the left. What?
Give the all clear.
Yeah, Eric's waving him down the hall.
I'm telling you. And I'm going to go left to prove that I'm fucked.
But hopefully Eric's not in the hall while Anthony's walking because it'll block the whole thing.
Be by the office.
All right. Are we? Is it off? Is it over? Are we still on the air?
No.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
What, you would think that was on the air?
I have no fucking idea.
Why would we
Yeah.
broadcast that? That's nonsense.
About what? About? I think that's funny. Listen, you guys try to figure out how you're going to avoid everybody.
Well, yeah, they're useless.
Yeah, that's funny.
Don't say, I mean,
What?
don't tell Joe they're
No,
useless. They have
it
some
doesn't matter
purpose.
to Joe.
I don't give a shit.
All right, all right.
Why would Joe care that we
You're gonna
think
have
the
a poor
bosses are
opinion of the
useless?
station. I don't give a fuck what these guys are doing.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, they're you know. I get it. I mean, I don't get to see this though ever. This is such an interesting thing for me to see though. Is like guys in the position you're in, where you bring in revenue, so you can kind of tell them to fuck off a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do that. I gotta, when I gotta deal with guys like that, I gotta take their shit.
Ah, that's got to be the worst. Well, I know it's the worst because we did that for years.
Yeah, yeah.
So I do know it's the worst, but yeah, maybe someday you'll get to the position where you can tell assholes like that to fuck off.
I'm not either, which puts me in an uncomfortable position.
You said it earlier.
Did Ant make it out? He made it out?
Yeah.
I think so. Need a little help from the sex bagel, but.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me.
You want to walk home, Joe?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you want to do? Want to make a video or something?
I gotta get over to the bank.
For you? I didn't twitch it today.
Okay. All right.
Can you come with me and then
What bank?
TD on 50th and Broadway?
50th and Broadway.
Or 50th and 7th, whatever.
Yeah, straight down the street.
Oh, that's where the crazy people are.
Yeah, I got it.
That's where the guy was that was kicking and spitting at everybody. Yeah. You weren't there that day. I want to find him again. Yeah, that's fine.
Someone repost that video.
All right, I'll be in the hall.
Yeah, I know. A lot of black sites are reposting that video.
Well, thank you.
Black sites like your stuff?
What?
Black sites like your stuff?
I don't know. World Hip Hop, is that a big site?
Yeah.
How do you know it's a big site?
And Mars goes. Yeah, Mars goes for the ass pictures.
Yeah, I guess they reposted in a few other places.
He didn't know.
What?
He really didn't know again. We did this.
Joe!
Did we do this last time? We did the same thing.
He walks by the on-air light like 20 times.
By the way, I didn't say it on the air, but the whole Wienergate, Anthony Weiner thing, and how we got a lot of press out of that. This guy, Amar Time on Twitter, he's a talented editor from Canada. He put together an amazing video. It's my latest video on YouTube right now, and I tweeted it a couple times yesterday. Go to my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, or my Twitter. Look at my timeline. There's a link there. But the guy did a great fucking job with that video. You see it, Sam?
No, I didn't see it yesterday, but I saw you posted it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Can you get Joe in here? Joe!
He's hitting on the girl.
Joe! I was trying to pick up a girl outside the window.
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
We were on the air. Didn't we do this to you last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember last time we did this?
It's the same scenario.
Well, Anthony just left. I don't understand.
That's what we do. We just leave. Because we don't have to worry about ratings here, so we just fucking get willy-nilly. But remember last time we did this whole bit with you? How did I get you with this again?
You weren't even on the mic. You were over there.
Well, I figured you might be a little smarter this time, so I went over here.
No, dude, I'm the most gullible guy on earth.
Obviously.
We might not even be on the air right now. I don't fucking know.
We're on the air.
All right.
I got scared because I thought you were going to say some shit. Are you picking up that girl or what? What's your chances?
I gave her my number.
Yeah.
And said, come to a show and text me, and I got a bunch of shows. And
you get a good vibe?
Yeah, we got a good conversational vibe going on, but I also didn't want to. Kenny was really trying to hook it up.
Them up all day.
Really?
Yeah, so I thought it was like a little. I was like, you know what? Take my number so you feel comfortable. Call me and come to a show.
Did you tell her that she's got to wear old lady clothes to go out with you?
Yeah, and pearls. Yeah, I told her I want to give her a bath with Epsom salt in it.
Isn't she a little young for you? You like them in your 50s and 60s, don't you?
They told her I was 42. She believes it.
Everywhere you go, you get in a lot of trouble, both of you.
Oh, you know what? We could almost even.
I'll play it during the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it might work.
Yeah.
Because what the kid did too was got the naughty boy phone from Drew Boogie and he laid it over the video.
I'll play it.
The guy did a great job, so you know.
You know, the real virus fans know who that girl is that you're talking about.
Who is she?
She's a virus employee.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
I've never met her before.
Because she's only in here on Saturday nights.
So the weekends have nothing to do with the virus.
We do there is a live show on the virus.
That's like barter time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, to make a little extra money, the company just allows shows to broadcast on our channel on weekends. What is it called? Timeshare or something?
No, there's a
Pity.
What is it called? Paid programming.
Well, I don't pay. I'm on the channel on the Saturday.
No, that's part of the paid programming.
Who pays for it?
I don't know. They're making money off the shows on the weekend, but they have nothing to do with the virus. The Opie Anthony channel.
That's not true. I've been doing it for like 2 years.
No, it's true.
Plus off and on for like 4 years.
It's paid programming. Like they give an hour to a guy that wants to sell razors.
That's never happened on the virus.
No, it's happening. I'm telling you.
What about Dr. Steve?
That's like some weird medical program they do. That guy bought time to just be on our
That
channel,
I believe.
Channel on the weekend.
He's a little strange, but
me and Joe got to go to the bank together.
Yeah.
Everyone knows where the bank is, Joe.
Yeah, you gave out the cross street on the air.
We're just like the Beatles, so I don't know. Good luck, trying to get through all the fans that are going to now join us on the street.
Join us at
You know, you didn't end your show. You're just leaving.
This is what you guys aren't on the. I don't believe you.
I'm Joe actually doesn't think.
You don't think we're on the air?
No, because you were playing audio while you were
if
talking.
you don't think we're on the air, tell your deepest, darkest secret right now.
No, absolutely not.
That means we're on the air.
I don't know what it is. You're like the devil. It's lies weaved in with the truth. I don't know what's happening. I don't believe you. Anything you say.
All right, you don't think we're on the air, right?
I don't know if we are.
Oh boy, Roland is filling that girl's head with lies right now.
Look at him. He's spinning that fucking thing like an old city goer.
Yeah,
with his watch.
Pocket watch.
Yeah.
So you're right. We weren't on the air this time. I'm serious. We weren't on the air.
Next time, that's all right.
You just
But
messed
you're
it.
right. Why would we just walk out?
All right. Ratings don't matter. We could just walk out.
Do you think we were on the air or off the air?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He really doesn't.
You
shut the door.
God, I have no idea.
What would you guess, though? If you had to guess.
I have headphones on.
Just turn that on.
See, if Roland's saying we were on the air, that means we're on the air. He never lies.
Roland actually lies all the time.
You gonna go out with Joe?
Pretty much all he does.
Yeah, they're arguing right now. That's harmonica from special delivery.
Okay.
Oh, she's not going out with Joe.
Oh, and by the way, you know what her name is on special delivery? Is harmonica, like harmonica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You're not going out with Joe?
I don't know. I don't think
She
so.
like divorcees. He's been divorced twice.
Monica,
What?
go out with Joe.
Okay.
Okay, she'll do it.
She's just gonna go to his comedy. Can they hear me out here?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you gonna just go to his comedy show?
8. Turn on mic 8.
Wait,
this is still not after.
Is this on?
Yeah, now it's on.
Hold on.
Please tell her you're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Wait,
I can't lie to you.
Joe.
Roland, you're killing me.
Sam, I'm not gonna be able to hear you, so just let me take this
Yeah,
for a
for
minute.
sure.
I can't lie to you.
So Joe asked you to a comedy show?
Yes,
So you're gonna go to the comedy show?
I suppose so.
But you're not attracted to Joe?
I don't know yet.
You're not.
That's a no.
Is it the lack of shoulders?
This is the worst. Let me just do what a man needs to do.
Let me just.
Can I just be friends with somebody of the opposite sex?
That's right.
Why do I
Why
have to
can't
date
she
them?
be?
Let me just be a fly on the wall. I'll shut up. Now just work your
chaos.
magic. Make believe this mic's not right here.
Working on a show.
It already happened. I gave her my number. We're good.
You did tell her you're a divorcee.
And he's 42.
One kid.
I'm not 42.
He's 42 and divorced.
I'm 34 and single.
Okay.
Does he have a shot?
I don't know.
It doesn't mean no.
It
It doesn't mean yes.
What about your kid that you never see anymore?
I know. Well,
If you have an illegitimate child, I don't think I'm gonna go for that.
several.
Do you think Joe's attractive?
Yeah, he's handsome.
Thank you.
Monica's just looking for excuses.
Fuck. Look at Joe. Joe's got a swagger out here.
Like Opie's singer from Def Leppard jeans he's wearing right
Well,
now? You into that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really hip. One of your buttons is undone.
Well, because I don't like button all my buttons.
Just in case.
No, I take a lot of leaks in the morning.
Okay, so you're prepared for that.
Button undone. Did you buy those like that?
What?
Or were they all roughed up already? The
Oh.
jeans.
Well, I put my foot through with this knee.
That's the worst when that happens.
Yeah, I know.
That's why you can't buy them with the holes, because the holes
Just then you make the holes bigger, and then they don't sit properly.
Yeah.
All right, work your magic, Joe. I'm just kind of hanging out here.
Thanks. Nice talking
I'm
to you.
done. That's the magic. You don't know.
Are you really going to go to a comedy show with him? He's really funny.
I'll probably go with a girlfriend to one of his shows, so he'll be on stage.
Let's go to Carnegie Hall.
You know, I'm gonna be.
He's going to be at Carnegie working.
I'm gonna be.
She doesn't have to know you're only going to do 5 minutes as an opener.
I'll do 20.
20?
20. Carnegie Hall. There's a stage. You know what happens at Carnegie Hall? Dreams come true. And yours will come true on November. When is it?
11th.
11th.
Whoa.
Tickets on sale in about a half hour.
I know.
Now I have a goal.
I
My
can get
dream
you-
will come true.
I can get you a discounted ticket.
Discounted? why can't you just get me a free ticket to your show?
Well, that was
Because
that was the joke.
free tickets for girls that, might put out a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna do a kind of thing.
Okay, so I'll take the reduced rate because I'm not going to put out.
Oh. See, you guys, this is you ruined it.
Sorry, Joe.
No, I don't.
But it's Carnegie Hall.
So?
I would never.
She said so.
Say, look at you as a lady and as a woman and someone with independence and rights.
Joe doesn't make enough money, huh?
I don't.
It might be a money thing, Joe.
I got my. She is blushing. You're making this poor girl feel.
Wow, she just blew you off. She turned her back to you, Joe. Sam, it's not working out here.
I know. We've been listening.
Okay.
Literally all lies. I'm not just saying that just to make myself.
The microphone keeps popping back up. I feel like the paparazzi's following us.
I'm
It's
not
not
just saying that to
on.
make myself look good.
Oh, it's not on?
No.
Sam!
This got boring.
We're off the air.
It was never on the whole time.
What?
That mic was never
I
on.
would just hold a mic like this.
Yes.
Maybe we're on.
He's so confused.
You would.
Why did Monica just wander in here?
All right, we got to go, Sam. I don't even know if that made sense to you.
Well, Joe's trying to kick it to Monica, and Monica's being unreceptive. And for the record, she's also said Eastside Dave is handsome, so she throws that word around liberally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What you got there? Yeah, take the mic. There you go.
Joe, is she going to go out with you? Everyone wants to know if she's going to go out with you, Joe.
It's very high volume.
You were trying to work down here. Here's the thing. Are we on the air?
No, you're talking into a mic. It's not even on. This is harassment. This is becoming a hostile work environment.
Oh my God! I know that's awful. Stop! It hurts. Let's do it. Can we go?
Apologizing to the engineers as they walk by. Hope he's embarrassed.
I don't fucking do things like you, Joe.
Okay, now he quit because Joe told him to do it again, and now he's
stopping.
He's talking into the mic still.
Yeah. You were just. No, fuck this.
We're just having fun, Joe.
I know. I'm having fun too.
We're just goofing around.
She has no interest. She's back doing
That
a
would make her
Facebook
feel
update.
bad.
She really went back to her Facebook?
She's updating her Facebook. That's not a good sign.
Any chance of this happening has been
Just
completely
destroyed
ruined by you guys. Thank you.
Well, not by me. I was in here.
Thank you.
You found her attractive, didn't you?
Roland ruined it. An asshole. Tells her I'm divorced. She believes it.
With a kid.
Jesus.
Just once.
Joe was never married.
Do you think she heard?
What's her name?
Monica.
Monica, Joe is never married, and he doesn't have any kids, and he really would like you to go to one of his comedy shows.
Everybody's looking. She said she
Are you
is.
going to the show?
Yeah.
But if you don't put out, Joe's not interested. Attention, Sirius XM. Joe doesn't go out with girls that don't put out.
She ran away, Joe.
Oh,
I think it's
boy.
over.
It's like harassment.
What?
It is.
What happened?
You created a hostile work environment.
I did?
Yeah. Yep. And you did it live on
Finally,
the air.
they now have to fire me.
That's how you go out, by yelling through a blowhorn in the hallway?
Watch this. Watch what I do now.
Didn't you used to do edgy stuff?
Ow!
Oh, Jesus. He's smashing equipment on the ground. Let's throw it to break. After Opie and Anthony Live is coming up next.
The Opie and Anthony Show. On the virus, Sirius XM.